set up right now?
I've got a vanity in the bedroom, so I've got a mirror, and I can sit here and watch myself speak.
All right, we are live. Oh, hey, Bento Box Gaming's hello. And welcome, everyone. I might want to set this out there now then. So, we are not a PG stream. We do get raunchy at times, but not over the top. So, just FYI. Also, welcome to Secrets of Eldruma D&D campaign. This is Brandon, the DM, and thank you for following Laugh Out Lore and watching us. We really appreciate it. To get things started, we are doing 2 giveaways tonight. That's right. We actually added another giveaway thanks to our player Traka. He's going to give someone a $25 gift card of your choice for whatever gaming platform you want. That'll be in the second half of our show. The first half of our show, however, is actually 2 dice sets, Chessex dice, and they are from Bento Box Games, graciously donated by Chris Ireland, another one of our players. You guys would know him as Dragoon. So Dragoon, why don't you go ahead and tell us about them?
So this is literally, I drove by one day, I saw Bento Box Gaming, walked in, cleanest game shop I have been in yet. I walked up and I saw that they had some dice, and we talked about doing a giveaway with dice. Well, I grabbed the blue one, the orange and greens first, and talked to Rachel about if she would mind if I shout out Bento Box Gaming and get them a little more hype. They do have a D&D, too, for whatever they want. And she was down for it, so I got the idea to go get another set, and they allowed us to use their name and shout them out in this giveaway.
Yeah,
and I appreciate them letting us do that.
Yeah, thank you guys very much for allowing us to do this. We at Laugh Out Lore actually love small businesses so much that in every giveaway that we do, we actually go to these local shops and we pick up a prize. So huge shout out to Bento Box for being awesome. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks, Chris, for that. Yeah,
it's not a problem. I wanted to do something big for the 500, but if I'm not mistaken there, Brandon, I think we're over that.
We are over that. So the giveaways tonight is because we hit a big number, 500 likes and follows on our Facebook page. That is tremendous. Like, guys, we've been doing this, 11 weeks now?
Yep.
Wow. Yep. You guys are awesome. I love it. And it seems like we're getting more and more followers as well on Twitch. So thank you guys for that as well. We love you guys.
Hey, Brandon, I didn't want to cut you off, man. I'm sorry. There's an echo, and it's pulling up on Twitch as well.
Okay. Everyone who's not talking, mute for a little bit. All right. So, there's only a few rules for this contest. You have to be 18 years or older to enter. You must live within the continental U.S. And you must follow us on Facebook and Twitch. So if you're watching us on Twitch, most likely you've already hit that follow button. Head over to facebook.com/laughoutLore and like us on that as well, and we'd really appreciate it. If you do agree to those rules, enter by typing !enter, E-N-T-E-R, anytime during the stream. So we are doing, we're doing 2 giveaways tonight. We're doing these 2 dice D20 set, polyhedral. There we go. That's the word. Dice sets. Both of them will go to one person. We'll take a break halfway through. We'll announce that winner. Then, the second half of our show, we have a $25 gift card to a gaming platform of your choice. So yeah, if you guys want to, do that. We will announce the winner at 9:30, and we'll do another giveaway then until 11, and we'll announce the winner there as well. And we'll reach out to somebody. All right.
Real quick, who did not mute? I still hear the echo.
Maybe that's somehow me.
I'll say I think it's on Brandon's end.
Yeah, and I don't know how to stop that because it's going through my soundboard.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Oh well, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and start entering those contests. 9:30, we're gonna announce the winner. All right, guys, let's get started. Let's go ahead and do some introductions. So
Anthony here. I play Traka Mosh. Just a dad hanging out, ready to D&D every week. You guys have some fun. Let's kick ass today. Thanks for following.
all right,
This is Dragoon here to say hello and welcome, everyone. Don't get acid breathe on you. That's all I'm going to say.
Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Nylar. I'm a gnome, dark gnome barbarian. And prepare your ass, because I will wear you like a sock puppet.
Yeah, you
I will
will.
not be in tonight, for I am at work, but I wanted to stop by and say hey, and go ahead and enter this giveaway.
Yeah. All right, Bjork.
Commando.
This is Bjoreck. I'm not real intelligent, but I gotta tell you, you best watch your ass in leg wrestling.
I think you mean wrestling.
Wrestling.
All right. Last but not least, Maallaaak.
What's up? It's your boy Maallaaak. I'm a druid, and I'm a turtle, and I just recently got fist fucked by Nylar,
You definitely did.
and I turned into a poo fountain.
Yeah. God, it was a chocolate fountain, but it wasn't chocolate. All right.
When Tazon Day sung about chocolate rain, he was talking about things that were happening inside of my butthole.
Exactly. Well, the outside.
Isn't this the second time that Dougal's tent got covered in shit now?
It is.
Yep.
In
Yeah.
like 4 days.
Yep.
That's really shitty.
Shit. That
Nicely done,
stinks.
sir.
I'll be
Nicely
right back
done.
with you guys.
All right.
By the way, before we continue, I want to let everyone know I am not entering either giveaway
Good.
because I don't want to win.
Good.
So,
Also, I want to make sure everyone knows Sharkbait is normally on the call as well. Currently, he is unavailable. So we'll do an introduction to him if he comes on. Or otherwise, we'll do it next week.
fucking shark bait.
Wah. All right.
Sleepy Baby Kitty is saying someone is very quiet in the Twitch chat. Can you tell us who's quiet so we can try and fix it?
Yes, please.
All right.
Check.
So we will wait for them, and then if you see that it's you, just try to reposition. You guys sound pretty clear to me, but maybe it's me that's quiet. I don't know. All right. So where we last left off, there were a number of people on the side of the road in a wagon that was broke down, and they were kind of waving at you. And as it is close to the campground, you guys have already started slowing down, so you do stop. However, Traka and Bjoreck decided to jump down in their half-orc manner and kind of, special Bjoreck, say, "I'm going to rob you." And many of them took off. And that's pretty much where we stopped, because Dragoon last said, "No, don't run after them." Essentially, but Bjoreck is already into the woods.
No, that was me. Oh no, yeah. Somebody told me not to run after him, but I was yelling at them not to
told
run.
him to go get them, since
Oh.
he yelled at them because I saw that the wheel was broken.
So it's your fault I'm dying.
No, it's your fault for jumping off of the cart with your freaking sword and shield in one hand. That ain't my problem. I
And
ran up
literally-
looking like a dragon.
And
I'm
literally
gonna have
running.
Walter, Nylar, and I'm gonna chase Bjoreck into the woods to make sure that he's okay.
All right, and then for any new listeners, because we do have quite a few listeners right now, Walter is Traka's monkey, and it does fly.
Pet monkey.
Yep. Well, not quite a pet yet. He still has to make sure he's going to stick around.
Moment last week where I thought Walter was going to choose to leave me, but he decided to stay, and then he slapped Bjoreck out of his nonsense.
Yeah. All right. So, by the way, Walter barely passed.
To people that don't know what's going on, just fucking roll with it.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
doing stuff. It's
All
gonna
right.
be awesome.
So Bjoreck, you are running through the forest, and they are a little ways ahead of you. They turn around and they see you, and just like put an extra umph into their step, and they do disappear into the foliage. And you hear some pounding a little ways ahead, and
Giggity.
you actually roll a perception check.
15 with 3 for 18. God damn, we are rolling high tonight.
All right, so you actually hear like a creak of metal, and then screams. Many screams.
Can you describe the creak?
It would be very similar to an unoiled door hinge.
Okay.
So do you keep running after, or do you stop?
Did it sound like it was close or quite a ways away?
I would say it was quite a ways away at this point.
Okay. And
Well,
I
quite a
know
ways.
what I'm doing.
Like, it's out of sight line. Like, you couldn't see what caused that sound, so you know it's past that distance.
Right. So I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna roll a stealth.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's an 8 with 2 for 10.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
So I think I'm kind of sneaking up to figure out, what's going on here. I saw all these people take off running. I didn't mean to scare them, but it happened. It is what it is.
All right.
So I've still got my sword and shield readied. I know how dangerous these woods can be based on all our previous encounters.
It's true.
So just kind of quietly, I'm going to just kind of sneak my way up to here, kind of bouncing, behind tree to tree.
All right, sounds good.
And I'm going to say I'm going to stop close to where the sound was, but not quite up to it yet.
All right. So basically, you have a series of bushes in front of you that you'll have to break through that barrier. But until we get to that point, everyone back at the campground, or the halt spot, I guess, go ahead and roll perception checks.
Try the nude is open about.
Am I right on Bjoreck's back since I pretty much chased right after him?
Yeah, if you chase right after him, you are with him as well. So go ahead and roll a stealth check too.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Traka was with me when I actually took off.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he
I didn't
knows
got
is up to him, but he knows what happened.
Oh, they changed it. What is going on here?
And while Traka rolls his stealth, Nylar, I know you're not here tonight, but before we started the stream today, or I think it was yesterday, I asked Nylar to roll a Constitution saving throw. He unfortunately rolled a 5. And Nylar, as you're sitting there watching Traka and Bjoreck run through the woods, you're taken aback for a minute. And you start to wobble and you start sweating profusely. And all of a sudden you're hot. Like, hot. You feel very feverish. And you have contracted sewer fever. And if anyone is unfamiliar with sewer fever, essentially it's from being around feces.
The shit-induced flu.
Yeah, it is. It is found obviously in sewers, refuse heaps, stagnant swamps, and constant poo on your arm. So it has given you, swamp plague. What does that mean? Nylar, tomorrow you can roll another Constitution saving throw. But since you've already failed once, you gain a level of exhaustion. So unfortunately, you are exhausted. You are not feeling well at all. Dragoon and Maallaaak, what are you doing?
Oh, you asked for a perception roll, so I rolled an 11.
Okay, good to know.
And then
Maallaaak
I see
is not.
this happening.
All right, so Traka got a natural 20 and a what?
16.
16.
Plus,
What? That's for your stealth score, right? Traka?
With my disadvantage, I have a nat 20 and a dirty 20.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's pretty stealthy. So you think you're pretty well hidden. Bjoreck, you think you're pretty well hidden too.
Yeah.
But you don't hear Traka walk upon you. Since Sharkbait and Maallaaak are currently out, I'm going to just do a quick roll for them on their perception so I can kind of see where they're at with it.
I rolled like trash.
Oh, wow. Sharkbait actually got a natural 20 on his perception. Man, I'm rolling pretty good tonight, guys. Hope it goes away by the time you get done.
Time for Brandon to bust out his better dice.
Yeah, no shit. And Maallaaak, I'm still going to try to wait a little bit longer, but it doesn't look like he's available yet. Oh, he has a good perception. But not as good as Sharkbait. A 9. So, honestly, no one but Sharkbait hears the screaming coming from the woods. He did not, however, hear the metal screech of the door opening, but he definitely hears the screams. I will be taking over Sharkbait until he comes on. So Sharkbait kind of says, "Hey guys, did you hear that?" Something was screaming.
It sound like
So he basically tells you that he heard screaming, and with his natural 20, I would say that he probably was familiar with the amount of screams there was versus how many people ran off into the woods, and could probably calculate pretty quickly that it may have been those villagers or those people from the wagon out in the woods screaming.
Nylar rolled a 15.
You're going.
Nylar, you would not hear it yet either.
Towards that way.
All right. Sharkbait follows. Maallaaak will follow as well. Nylar.
Sword ready in hand.
I'm already playing 2 characters right now, and you have a level of exhaustion. So you're going to sit tight for a little bit. But Dragoon, Sharkbait, and Maallaaak are on their way towards you, Traka, and Bjoreck. Do you, both of you roll a perception check, Bjoreck and Traka?
Yeah. 13.
Okay.
24.
Oh, yeah. Traka, you hear them gallivanting through the forest towards you. Bjoreck, you do not.
Yeah, I'm still just kind of...
And Dragoon gallivanting towards us.
You can hear 3 humanoids running towards you.
I never pulled my weapons out, I don't think. If I did, I'm gonna put them away, and I'm gonna say, kind of calmly speak into the woods and say, we're here to help. Bjoreck's just a dumbass. He didn't mean to scare you.
Okay. Are you doing it towards the people that are running towards you, or toward where you guys were walking where you heard the screams?
Yes.
To which?
I'm just kind of saying it.
Just saying it out loud. Okay.
Around here.
Yes.
Okay.
That's in the area.
So Dragoon, Sharkbait, and Maallaaak, you do hear him. That does break your stealth. So now whatever's past this bush did hear you. Dragoon, Sharkbait, and Maallaaak does catch up to you. So then...
Now, do I hear them coming up?
You would now, because they're right up on you guys.
Okay. So I would say we're all just kind of huddled together on the other side of these bushes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I drew this whenever I still thought we were going to have a guest speaker tonight. But I'm not going to change it. So imagine there's a line of bushes here, and you guys are all behind them. Everything else is still the same. What do you guys want to do?
Can I roll an investigation?
You are still behind bushes, so you would have to peek out first. Yeah.
Can I peek?
Sure. Do you want to do it stealthily or no?
Hold on. Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth.
So that's an 11.
All right. Yeah, you think you're pretty sneaky, and you poke your head through just far enough where you can see out of the bush, and you see a house. You also see some rats off in the distance, but primarily it's you just see a house. From where your vantage point, you can see like an edge of a wagon off in the distance, and you see seemingly wild horses just through the pasture.
You just had to throw in rats, didn't you?
Yep, just for you. Dragon, so you're the only one that sees this currently.
So I'm going to pop my head back for a second.
Okay.
Look over at Traka and be like, there's a house in front of us with some horses and some rats. What do you think?
Is Walter here? Or is he still back at the caravan?
I'd say that you left Walter with Nylar, because Nylar's not feeling well.
And I'm going to explain to them, I think I'm the only one that heard the metal creak.
Yes, you would be. But you don't know they didn't hear it.
I'm going to ask if everyone's good to engage in combat if it happens.
Okay. Also,
are we going to...
Just to backtrack a little bit, Traka actually would have heard the metal door creaking as well with his perception check.
Okay.
So you both would have heard that, but
mainly
no one else
towards
did.
Bjoreck. Are you ready to fight? Are you good? Because I would guess he looks kind of rough.
My only question.
Yeah, you would definitely. He's definitely
when we got in our previous engagement with the muck situation, Sharkbait had his light armor on, just so we can make that known. If he needs to fly or whatnot, he can.
Let me look at the. So I'm not familiar with the Aarakocra. I know I just butchered that. So I don't know if he can fly with light armor or if it has to be.
Sharkbait's armor is off.
I thought it was just not with heavy.
No, he took it off when we were at the muck. He took it off so he could fly up and try pulling.
That's
me out,
right.
I think it was.
Yep, that is correct. So right now he has studded armor on, and so he can fly with that. All right.
Okay. Bjoreck, looking down at the ground here, do I see any kind of stones or anything on the ground?
Make a perception check. You all did come out of the bush, yes?
I was going to say, can I stick my head back out the bush and kind of throw an investigation at it to see if just anything? Or
it depends if Bjoreck stepped out of the bush.
I have not.
Okay. Then yes, Dragoon, you can do that. So go ahead and roll. Are you doing it stealthily again?
I'm just sticking my head back out like I did before.
Yeah. So are you doing it stealthily or no?
Yes.
All right. Roll stealth first.
While he's doing that, can I...
At the 3.
Okay. Good to know. Roll an investigation.
Talk to Bjoreck in Orc and have him try and flank around to the back door stealthily.
Yeah, you can communicate that.
See if we can find him.
So, I still get my investigation check, yes?
Yes. Yeah, you still get it.
Cool. What do I get on a natural 20 plus 5?
A lot. You see exactly 4 horses from where you are. You see footprints leading to the house. You see like almost a, let's see, from your distance, about you'd know that something happened right in front of that door, or at least there was a lot of people at that door at one time. You could see the house is not like a house; it's more like a shack, very hastily built. And with that perception roll, you also do see like some broken cobblestone slightly shifted off of the house.
I want to, so everyone knows, I stick my head back in, I look over at Traka and relay that to him, since he's already sent Bjoreck off to the other side.
I think Bjoreck's still there.
Yeah, I haven't left yet.
Okay, I relay.
Give him some health points. He's pretty low.
Yeah, if you want to give him a potion, you can.
I'll cough up a potion for him.
I guess, actually, someone has, we have people that have healing. Sharkbait will give you...
And Brandon, I don't know if you remember, I've got it marked in my notes. I think it was week 2. After we took out the wizard that had the earth elemental downstairs, we got 2 health potions. We never distributed those.
Okay, so...
Because that was something we were going to do during the week after that stream. So
one of you have 2 health potions.
Yep.
You can decide now. But Sharkbait does shuffle over to you, Bjoreck, and does a lay on hands to you for 10 hit points.
Oh, nice.
So you are up 10 more hit points.
Okay. My thing's reset here. I was at 12, I remember, so...
With Bjoreck and Orc, I want to stealth around to the back door and then wait for the signal to find out what's going to happen.
All right. Dragoon did just tell you that it looked more like a shack. So knowing what you know in your history, you'd probably know there's not probably a back door, more like back windows. Definitely a fire hazard. You should always have 2 exits.
We'll just...
Yep. Yeah, that one doesn't pass code.
In the front door.
So you were what? I'm sorry.
I kind of wink and laugh while I'm talking to Bjoreck and Orc, and I run and kick in the front door.
Okay.
Bjoreck's like, Traka, no!
So yeah, you you stand up and you wink, and you start just booking it. Let's see. What's your speed?
30 feet.
All right. Yeah. You have plenty of. Oh, it's 15 feet to spare. So you run up,
like pounding on the ground. Why?
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
That would be a 6. I'm going to use this inspiration.
All right.
And Bjoreck, I'm going to follow him as he's trying to kick in this door.
That's a 14.
Just kind of stand back up, let out a sigh.
All right.
I'm gonna follow him and just kind of stand right behind where he's at.
All right. Before you can do that, Traka, you go to kick. What was the second score?
14.
Yeah. So you run up and you kick, and it does budge. However, it's not the feeling you would think of when you think of a door. And now your foot is stuck. Everyone roll. Fuck. I cannot talk tonight. Everyone roll initiative.
Just had to kick the fucking door, dude.
Yep.
16. Do I roll with disadvantage since my foot is stuck in a door?
Ooh.
No, because you're right there. Actually, you're right there. So you said 16?
Yes.
Okay.
Bjoreck, I think this is the first good initiative roll I've ever had. I think it's the first one over like 12. It's a 19 with 2 for 21.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I know. These are the rolls I don't ever do good on.
Dragoon. Dragoon.
Dragoon! You muted?
I got a nat 20 plus 2.
What?
I have a nat 20.
Nat 20 plus.
2.
All right. Sorry, he was breaking
2.
up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sharkbait, Maallaaak, and Nylar. All right. Guess I'm doing all 3.
Nylar's back at camp, right?
Oh, that's true. So I'm doing 2. All right. I'll do Maallaaak first. He got a 12.
Maallaaak's not here?
Not yet. He had to take a phone call.
He had that.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Right on.
And then Sharkbait got a 19. All right, Sharkbait.
Sweet.
All right. Since Nylar's not here, we'll put a 0 for him. All right.
And did all of this start before I saw Traka put his foot to the door?
Oh, no. This is after his foot is stuck.
Okay.
You don't know it's stuck. For some reason, he's just keeping it there. Dragoon, you are up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna sheathe my sword since I was running through with it. I'm gonna run up and grab Traka and yank him out if I can.
All right. So you yank. Do a strength check, please.
So that's a 19 plus 3 for 22.
All right. Yeah. So you do pull him free, and as his foot comes free, you guys stumble back a little bit, and you look, and there is liquid coming out from where the door was, and it just starts shifting into, like, the whole house starts shuddering, and it starts shifting, and in front of you,
Oh, fuck.
this is not what it looks like, but it's the best I had, is a mimic. This mimic, however, is shaped as a house.
I hate you so much, Traka. I'm saying this in Draconic too, so he doesn't I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
All right. Dragoon, that was your action to pull him. Do you want to do any bonus actions or anything?
Would a bonus action be to pull out my sword and activate Crimson Riot?
No, because your bonus action can only be to pull out your sword.
Okay, well, I'll at least bonus action pull out my sword.
All right. Sounds good. You have about 15 feet of movement left as well, if you'd like to use it.
Can I, with my roll, grab Traka and drag him back 10 feet with me?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Cool. That's what I want to do. I want to drag him back 10 feet and stand him up.
All right.
If possible.
That does allow the mimic to get a opportunity of attack. Or opportunity attack, yes.
Damn it.
Am I like poisoned or stunned or what?
Nope. You were grappled at first. So mimics have adhesive. And basically whenever it looks like whatever object it wants to be, something, anything huge or smaller is stuck. And then you would have to break free on your turn.
Okay.
All right. So Traka, you're pulled back. Dragoon, you're out of movement. So next is Bjoreck. What do you do?
I scream at him real quick and tell him, "You better get that thing!"
All right.
I'm going to, let's see. Damn, mimics suck.
Yeah. That's the true size.
I'm going to throw one of my hand. Well, shit. If I want to ready my bow, that has to be an action, right? It can't be a bonus action.
Yeah. Well, no. So if you didn't have anything out to begin with, then it's a bonus
I already
action.
said when I was running through the woods, I had my sword and shield.
Yeah, so that would be a complete action to put away your sword and shield and draw your bow.
Let's do that.
All right.
And as a bonus action, can I attack? I've got
Yeah,
two
allow
weapon
it.
fighting.
Well, but your first, but
That's with
you have to be able
that's
to
with like a light weapon.
Yep, and you have to make an attack first. So you have so it would be like your offhand after you hit with your main hand.
Okay.
How far up were you going?
Let's see, where am I at now?
You're right next to Maallaaak.
Let me just skip to the other side of these bushes, kind of in between Dragoon and Traka, just to the right of them.
All right, gotcha. Cool. Any bonus action?
I don't think so. I'm not going to take an attack with the bow for my bonus because technically it's not in my sheet.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't do a bonus action attack with a bow. All right. Sharkbait's turn. Is he with us yet? Nope. All right. So Sharkbait is going to see everything going on and hop out, and let's see what he wants to do. I've never got to play with him or play as him, so this is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fly up and whack him with the mallet.
He is going to
his page once.
run up to the mimic, and it is double the size of him. So it is the size of a regular shack, a 10 foot by 10 foot shack. And Sharkbait looks up and still can't really tell where its eyes are, but he's guessing it's probably the broken out windows, and says, "We don't use houses up here," and then just smacks it with does a Searing Smite bonus action.
Yes.
So that would be if this hits, it'll be good. So he's gonna hit him with a Warhammer. But unfortunately misses, as Sharkbait does, and just hammers at it, but not quite getting the strength behind it as he had planned. He's not used to having leather armor on, so he misses, unfortunately. So the bonus action, that's it. That's for him. Traka, you're up.
Okay, I'm 10 feet from the house.
Yep.
Well, it dropped its house form, didn't it?
It is still technically shaped as a house.
Okay.
It just doesn't look.
I'm just like, fuck you, house. Don't ever grab my foot.
All right. Are you gonna run up against him? Run up to him?
No.
Okay.
For that once, I'm gonna pull out my longbow.
Okay.
And
what did you have out to begin with?
I put my weapons away, so I.
Oh, that's right, you did. All right, so yeah, bonus action, get out your bow. So yeah, you gotta shoot it. Yeah.
I want to do the hunter's mark first. That's
your bonus action would have been to pull out the bow.
Oh,
because you didn't have it ready. Yeah, so no hunter's mark this round.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That is 4 damage.
All right.
And then I'm out of actions, right?
Unless you have anything, unless you have 2
Ensnaring
attacks.
strike.
I think it's a bonus action. So yeah, I think that's it then. You do have all of your movement though.
Okay, I'm gonna move back behind the hedgerow so I have some cover.
All right. So I would say, so you're gonna go behind the bushes. The bushes does obscure your view.
What are these little gray things? Are they dogs or those the horses?
Those are just the horses.
Oh, I thought those were the fucking rats.
Nope. The rats haven't even appeared yet.
Scoot over to the left by the tree line.
Yep. About to like right here. right next to the trees.
Oh.
Yeah, like 3 to the left, 4th square to the left from the house. That works.
All right, cool. Got it. So now, as the Sharkbait's swinging this axe, he actually notices or starts hearing some squeaking. And a giant swarm of rats come out.
Oh, God. Fuck. Panic attack number 2, boys.
And since they are coming out right underneath, I will say they're definitely just going to attack the first person they see, which would be Sharkbait. Sorry, I should have had this ready. Swarm of rats.
That is
You did have so much time to prepare, so.
Bjoreck ninja sword, man.
So they are. Make sure I'm reading everything right. Give me just a second, folks. Sorry. We had a cancellation, so this is a very impromptu encounter. All right. Yeah, so they're just a 5.
The fact that we were riding the carts, would that be considered a short rest?
No.
Yeah.
Because you guys were still staying vigilant.
Yep. That's fine.
And those of you that are watching, I am using astraltabletop.com for my encounter building. So thank you to them. They don't sponsor us, but man, it's a cool ass tool. You can create.
Hey,
things
wait a
on the
minute! I
fly.
think you should sponsor. You should shout out Glimpse Videos one more time.
All right, yeah. So Glimpse Video, they helped us with our logo, which is pretty badass, I may say. They did this for free for us. So shout out to Glimpse Video. You can check them out on Facebook. They are a business marketing tool. They help businesses get the audience that they need. So thank you guys. All right, so they do take a bite out shark bait. And while I get that going, I am also going to shout out the contest, guys. Exclamation point enter to enter in the contest. It is 2 dice sets from our friends at Bento Box, who is also listening. So thank you guys for listening. Swarm of rats will attack shark bait, or will they? They do not.
Thank you again, Bento Box, for allowing us to, for me to come in and buy the dice and
For sure, yeah.
shout you guys out.
They do not hit him with a 5. Sharkbait just kind of kicks at him, and nothing really happens. They are actually going to continue to run, because they are not the smartest, and just run forward and attack. Or they're going to be right in front of Bjoreck. They can't attack you, but they are right in front of you, Bjoreck. And then Sharkbait does get an opportunity of attack. They're just trying to get the F out. Oh yeah, he definitely hits the rats though. So the rats take 3 damage.
Bonus action, sharing smite.
No, you can't do bonus actions as a reaction.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate. Maallaaak is not here yet, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for him. Maallaaak looks at these rats, because he is actually pretty far back, and starts walking towards them, and it's just going to try to attack the rats. That is going to do... He's going to do Produce Flame, and touch the rats with it.
Yes.
Does he get advantage since I'm standing?
He does get advantage. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Good thing for
Trust me,
advantage.
I hate these fucking rats.
Yeah. He definitely hits him. So he builds a fire in his hand by just muttering a few words and twitching his fingers. Slack just kicked me out of work. Then I got a notification. Sorry. So Maallaaak hits. Wow. Fucking 1. So they take 1 point of fire damage. Rolling good on certain things and others not so much.
Now these rats, they don't have any kind of a characteristic, do they?
Nope. They are just rats.
Okay.
A swarm.
Yep.
It is now the giant mimic's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to take a bite out of shark bait. He's always loved chicken, so he wonders what this will taste like.
Oh, America. Fuck yeah.
As he attacks Sharkbait's like, "Ah!"
As he's taking a bite out of shark bait, he actually... You almost hear a hoo-ha as he takes a chomp down. Unfortunately, Sharkbait sees this well ahead of time and is able to dodge away just inches away from his teeth. So, yeah, the Mimic does miss. It is not going to move because at its tremendous size, it has some issues moving. It's not a huge thing, but, you know. Let's see. So many windows open, guys. Sorry. Next is Nylar, but he's back at camp. Dragoon, you are up again.
So the rats are in front of us.
Yep.
Actually, I want to move up 5 feet and get behind them and be like in between Sharkbait and the rats.
So, like right here?
Just kind of north of where Maallaaak's at, I think is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Got it. I went the wrong way with it.
And I want to attack. I have my sword out. So bonus action, Crimson Riot.
Okay.
So I take 2 damage.
Awesome.
Let me calculate that real quick. Boom. And then I want to attack the rats.
All right.
And the element on the sword today will be, it'll be fire again.
All right. Good to know. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So. Oh, weapon. 2 5. So a 19.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. So
what was the damage type? Fire, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So now I need 2 of those and this. They take 9 points of damage.
All right. So that will be. So how does the Crimson Riot? How does it work? So basically, you take your slashing damage from your weapon, right?
And yep, and I add 1d4 of damage.
For the fire.
Yes.
Okay. So what was the D4?
The d4 was 2.
All right. So he takes 2 points of fire damage. And then what was the others? What was the damage roll for the
7.
slashing? So he will actually take 3 points of slashing damage. Got it.
I got half.
Yep. They are resistant to slashing.
Okay. Let's see.
So you still have a lot of movement left, but you are within range, so they'd be able to attack you if you moved.
I'll just stay where I'm at.
All right, cool. Bjoreck, you are up. You have a bunch of rats right in front of you.
Yeah, Bjork's kind of shuddering, kind of starting to panic here. And the first thing I can think is they're running up. You know, I've been through this shit before, and I know what these fucking rats are capable of. I'm just going to knock an arrow and just fire it dead into the center of the group.
All right, go ahead and roll.
That is 10 plus 4 for 14.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll
Hits.
damage.
1d8. Where's my 4 plus 2 for 6.
All right, so 3 points of damage.
Sweet.
It is also resistant to piercing.
Would you say, with my background, do I have any kind of knowledge about a mimic?
I will allow you to do a history check as a bonus action.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a history check.
What do I have on that? That's plus nothing. 12.
You've heard of them, but you always heard that they were shaped as chests. You've never heard of anything being shaped as a house.
Okay. And I'm assuming nothing really about combat.
No, not with that.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's do an action surge because I'm not
Oh,
giving
actually,
these rats
sorry, Bjoreck. Were you fighting the rats or the house?
the rats.
Okay, yeah. So, yep, continue.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was halved. I'm gonna do an action surge. Like I said, I really don't want to get attacked by these rats again. They're like right smack in front of me here.
All right, roll again.
So I'm gonna attack with the longbow again. Fuck.
Oh,
2 + 4 for 6.
so
Oh wait.
I did forget, and I'll allow the first one to go because it's my fault. If you use a ranged weapon on something that's 5 feet from you, it's at disadvantage.
Okay.
But the
Gotcha.
first one's still gonna go through because that was my fault.
I was gonna say I can. Here. This is 2 with 4 for the first. Fucking double roll again. We're gonna start this tonight. So 6 total.
Yeah, the second arrow, a rat just kind of comes up to you and you get a little spooked, and your arrow goes wide. It does land right next to the rats.
Okay.
All right.
And I believe that's it.
Yep. Sharkbait is up. He's pretty pissed that didn't go through the last time, and he says, "I said we don't use houses," and he swings again.
America.
Fuck. And in usual Sharkbait manner, he rolls a 6. He rolled a 7 last time. He swings and he just doesn't have the umph. This armor is unusual, and he is just not used to it. He is going to bonus action. Nope, that's it, I guess. He doesn't have much for bonus actions. So, yeah, Sharkbait swings and misses. Traka, you're up. Traka, you're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
A bonus action and do Hunter's Mark on the Mimic.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I'd like to shoot the Mimic with my arrow.
All right, go ahead and shoot.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, fuck yeah. So how I treat nat 20 is you get full damage on your first roll, including Hunter's Mark, and then you roll again. So full damage is what?
16.
Okay. And then roll for the rest of the damage.
This is Traka.
Yep.
That would be another 11 damage, so a total of 27.
All right.
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that
Nobody
hurt.
told me Traka leveled up.
Traka hits like a truck.
Traka was inspired by Hard One from Surefoot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bastard of the mountain.
Yeah, so you draw back your bow, and you're like, this motherfucker. And because you feel really bad about Sharkbait not hitting, and you aim straight for one of the windows as what you would probably assume being the eye, and you let your arrow loose, and black ichor starts pouring out of this window, and it looks like someone's just inside throwing buckets out, but it's coming straight from the eye. Yeah, that was a good hit. It roars in pain.
Can't use another bonus action. You only get one, right?
Correct. You
Okay,
do have your full movement.
I'm going to move. Can I run and tackle Bjoreck away from the rat since I see him starting to panic?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm still shaking over here.
So you do tackle him. Well, you'd be able to push
Shoulder
him.
check, push him out of the way so
Yep.
he can get his wits about him.
Yep. And since it doesn't really make it doesn't actually put him out of 5 foot of range. So yeah, there's no opportunity of attack. So yeah, that worked out well. All right. It is the swarm of rats' turn. And not knowing what just really happened, they just take a bite for Traka. Whoever's in front. Does a 28 hit. I'm sorry, 18, not 28.
I was going to say, the rat rolled a fucking 28?
Yeah, no, sorry. That was my bad.
An 18 does not hit.
Okay, yeah, so you just kind of kick them away.
The fuck are you wearing?
No shit.
Mithril.
No,
All
I've
right.
got fucking armor.
So the rats just take a bite at you, and they just hit your fucking boot. It doesn't even puncture the leather, and you just kind of kick them away. They are going to continue running through, and they can actually run through your feet, Traka. So it is.
What is it with people in my feet today?
It is going to continue running. You do get an opportunity of attack, Traka.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I use
Where-
my string strike on the rats as my opportunity attack?
You have to
Would
do
you
a
let me
melee
just-
attack. So whatever, if that's a melee
Oh.
attack, then yes.
It's a. Let me see. They're probably 5 feet from me. Pull my short sword out and just hit them with that.
All right, hit.
Can I bonus action Hunter's Mark on them before I hit?
Nope. Reactions don't get bonus actions.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah, so you turn around and you're like, these motherfuckers, what is it with my feet? And you stab down at them, and unfortunately, they just kind of like split apart just wide enough for your blade to go through without hitting any of them. And as you withdraw your blade, they just kind of suck back in together like a little blob.
Rats.
And also,
Missed.
if they ran through his feet, are they technically coming within and out of range of me as well?
I would say yes. So yeah, go ahead. Roll.
I've got my bow out, so I can't technically take
Nope,
you
it
know,
has
a
to be
melee
melee.
weapon attack.
Right. You
So
can
I'm
do it
just
like an
gonna
unarmed strike.
stomp down on one of them.
Yep. Do an unarmed strike.
That's 8 with 6 for 14.
14 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's just a straight 5.
Oh damn! All right. These rats. I mean, there's very few left.
I fucking hate rats.
Yeah, and they just like they're unfazed by the violence that they have just incurred. They are running for their life.
Mm-hmm.
Maallaaak is next. Maallaaak, are you back yet? Nope. All right. So Maallaaak is going to, seeing the rats run from him, he's actually just going to continue on his way. He's just going to move over 5 feet there in front of Traka, and is going to cast Ice Knife at this. Oh, he has to be within 5 feet. Actually, no. Oh, yeah, so he's going to stand here, and he's going to cast Ice Knife, and he kind of just starts muttering a few words and pulling out a drop of water, and a dagger appears, and he throws the dagger at the mimic. Come on, internet. That is a natural 20 for a 26. Man, what is it with natural 20s tonight? You guys suck.
Boo.
So that is an immediate 20 damage. Then he has to
Hey,
also...
Brandon, you didn't want to play tonight, did you?
I guess not. So 36 points of damage to the mimic.
How many?
36.
Golly.
Yeah. And as this happens, the knife strikes, or the daggers strike, and they kind of just like stick in for a minute, and then all of a sudden there's an explosion, and everyone within 5 feet of it must take a dexterity saving throw. So that would be Sharkbait, unfortunately, and the Mimic, obviously.
Right now, Dragoon's having flashbacks of the last time Maallaaak did this and he got hit.
Yeah, pretty much. So Sharkbait got a 15 on the save.
Does the Hunter's Mark carry over
Which
for
saves?
everyone else doing damage as well?
No, just you.
Okay.
So Sharkbait did dodge those shards, which is awesome because it's 2d6 damage. So let me roll that. And that is 7 more points of ice damage.
God. So you did a total of
43.
43. Jesus.
You guys look at this Mimic.
Traka clutches the hilt of his sword with anger as he watches Maallaaak do more damage than he did to the Mimic.
Oh, yeah. And this Mimic, he kind of just like drops. Like an immediate shudder. And as you guys look down, you see that the foundation isn't on set of what this building was, or where this building was. It was offset, and it's even more offset now. You can tell that there was once a shack here, and this Mimic just seemed to have taken it over.
So
He
the
is
Mimic
hurt.
down, or is he just fucked up?
He is not down. He is fucked up. It is his turn, however. And seeing as Maallaaak just fucked him up horribly, he is going balls to the wall straight towards Maallaaak. However,
So what? Dragoon
no
and
one
Sharkbait
gets. Nope. Because Sharkbait, he's still within 5 feet of Sharkbait. He just goes into Dragoon's area. So Dragoon wouldn't have to move to attack. Runs up to Maallaaak. Go ahead.
Is he changing into his natural form for this, or is this like the whole fucking house shuddering towards him?
The whole fucking house, like it starts sprouting legs, and this whole fucking house just gets up and just starts fucking boom, boom, boom. And I'm talking probably hundreds and hundreds of pounds running towards Maallaaak. He's going to try to bite Maallaaak's head. With a natural 1, he trips and then runs straight into Maallaaak's staff. And his scimitar, and he is just like impales himself on Maallaaak's scimitar. And the Mimic shudders once more, turns into a almost black goo, and just spreads everywhere. It is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer the Hunter's Mark to whatever rats are left.
All right. Yeah.
Rat
And
is
speaking of, keep going down the line here. No Nylar. Yeah. So the Mimic only had 1 health left, and since he rolled a natural 1,
Oh, God.
I wanted his death to be on his own.
Maallaaak unintentionally killed him.
Yeah, exactly. Dragoon, you are up. Right now, the Mimic is dead, and it is just a pile of goo.
Well, seeing as though I don't wear shoes, I want to run up to the rats and hit them.
All right.
They're still up.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely get within their range. Go ahead and make an attack.
Does a 18 hit?
Oh, yeah, an 18 definitely hits.
Okay, so first we'll do the fire damage from the Crimson Riot. That's 3 fire damage.
All right.
And then we do the slash damage, which is a solid 4.
Is that halved already?
Yes, it would have been 8.
All right. With that, you slash through the last, remaining rats, and they catch fire, and they just stop and shrivel, and they are deceased as well. And also with that, I would say you guys could use these rats as a food source since they were dead upon fire.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Looking around, you don't see anything else.
The rats and putting them in his pack.
All right.
Good.
So you get 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there wasn't very many left after everything. You guys look around, and the house is actually gone. Behind it, you see 2 very dilapidated wagons just sitting there. They look pretty beat up, and you can tell that these were probably once other wagons off caravans that pulled into here at some point, and something happened to their owners. You do not see the runaways. However, you do see blood all over the ground where the house was sitting.
Can I investigate the grounds inside of where that foundation was?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Can I throw an investigation at the car?
An investigation for what?
The carts in the back?
Yeah. You can do one of them. Which one? Left or right?
Right.
All right.
Do
So
the right one. Okay,
Sorry about the delay, boys. I'm back.
Maallaaak,
the 2 because I have advantage.
you just missed fighting a house. Legitimately fighting a house.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It was a good one, too.
Yeah.
You killed it.
Yeah, you actually did kill it.
You killed it
Oh, yeah?
unintentionally. You didn't mean to.
Yeah, you didn't mean
I'm
to.
gonna have to go back and rewatch this episode. Brandon, where can we do that at?
You can do that at twitch.tv/laughoutlower, but if you're already watching, you're already here. Give us a like and a follow. Also, 22 minutes left for the first giveaway. Thanks to Chris for the donation of 2 dice sets from Bento Box. Chris, tell us where they're located again. What city, state?
They are located in Washington. If you call up 10923 Canyon Road East.
Awesome.
And I found something out about them, which I want to congratulate them on. They had their 1 year open, I'm pretty sure, on September 13th. So congratulations
Congrats.
on that, you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
Congrats.
Round of applause.
And Chris, what do we got to type in the chat to remind those nice people how to enter for this giveaway?
I enter, and you are automatically entered.
Exclamation point enter.
And by the way, exclamation point enter, excuse me. And by the way, the dice aren't text sets dice. They are lab dice.
Oh, my bad. So they are lab dice.
It's all good.
And it'll be on the screen. In fact, after this little thing, we'll probably be close to giveaway time, and I'll switch back to the screen by the contest details. Bjoreck, what did you roll for investigation?
It was a flat 12.
All right. So you do see there was definitely a house here, and under in the foundation, it is pretty broken apart. So it's probably been quite a while, but you can't really tell much more than that.
Was there any kind of a cellar or a basement underneath this shack?
There was, yeah. So, but it's still like the house was, or the mimic rather, was shaped as the house, and it's pretty similar, where it had a foundation and then wood and then the straw. So it would be similar to where the stonework is just where the cellar would have been. So there's nothing deeper.
Right. Okay.
So, Brandon,
You said
the roll yet, but would you check video in chat?
What? It's working.
Yeah,
Right.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't have our video up. Sorry, I was checking Twitch. A natural 20. Yeah, man, you find out pretty much everything about this wagon. It was manufactured about 75 years ago in a factory far off into the lands of Umagachi. Essentially, you do see that the wagon is very serviceable. It can definitely be used if you had some horses to attach them to. It is torn at the top, but it is not, a deal breaker for you. Inside is laying 2 skeletons, but they are picked clean and have no objects on them.
Can I try and
I do the proper
corral
thing
the
and bury
horses?
the bodies.
All right. All right. You go ahead and do that. Traka, what were you saying?
Can I try and catch the horses?
Yeah. Roll a stealth check.
Over to the wagons or roll a stealth check?
Yep. You're going to have to be pretty quiet to get up near one of the horses.
Can I take my armor off?
Yeah. You guys have plenty of time right now. I mean, it's just Nylar sitting there.
After I do that, I want to sit down and try and rest for a minute after all this.
Okay. Traka, what'd you roll for stealth?
That'd be a dirty 20.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet. So you walk upon just any of them, or do you want to choose a specific one?
I'll go to the one over to the left of me first.
All right. So you head over, and you are pretty quiet. It does not sense you.
Do I have any like nuts or carrots or anything in my rations?
You would probably have dried berries and some nuts. So yeah.
Throw some of those in my hand. I know I have peanuts. No peanuts, just the other nuts, because Walter loves the peanuts.
Yep.
And I can't give
So
those
keeping the
away.
peanuts aside.
I
You
try
do.
and put my hand out, fingers down, just a little pile of nuts and berries, see if I can get the horse to try and eat it.
All right. Roll an animal handling check, please. With advantage, because you're trying to give it food.
That would be a 13.
I would say he looks towards you. The horse does. But he doesn't take the food. But he does not run away either.
I'm gonna do like that cat calling noise. Pss, 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 pss,
Okay.
pss, pss, pss,
He
see
looks over at you.
if that gets him to come here.
He's still kind of just standing there munching on grass.
Let's just start talking to him like, hey, how do you feel about pulling those wagons over there if we fix them up? Give you a good life. Sell you to some people that'll work you every day and feed you good.
Right? Yeah, he
And I should go for it.
he kind of just wanders away. Just off into the distance. Not running. He's not scared. But yeah, he just starts walking away.
Bjoreck, can I see all this happening?
Put my hand on the horse. Am I close enough to like pet him?
Yeah. I'd say you're like right with him.
Pet him while I'm saying all this to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Feed him some nuts and berries. Try and convince him to stay again.
All right. I'll let you do one more animal handling check. This time
Try to
with...
Get a rope around him and lead him over.
Okay. Go ahead and do an animal handling check, just a flat check.
That'd be a 16.
Yeah, that's a little better. He starts eating the berries from you, and you're able to slip a rope around his neck. You could tell he's used to people. Most likely these horses were from the wagons, and you could probably lead him up to this wagon. When you do see the wagon, you see that there's no hitch or anything, so there's nothing to really tie them to. But yeah, he's over there with you. Just imagine there's a horse with you over by the wagon.
Okay. Is the horse just nothing on it, or does he have a saddle or
Nope.
a bridle or anything?
It is completely bareback.
Okay, it's just the lead that I have on him. I'm gonna kind of pet him and try and hop up on him.
Okay.
Just ride him bareback.
All right. We'll get back to you in just a second with that. Dragoon, as you do kind of bury the bodies, I'm assuming you wanted to look at the other wagon as well?
Real quick, Brandon, before you
Yes,
do
I
that,
do.
Okay. Go ahead.
As I see him burying those bodies, can I investigate the bones real quick?
Yeah.
I want to see if
medicine
there's
check.
any kind of marking on them.
Marking as in like scars or
Yeah, but like any kind of scratching.
Okay.
Just trying to kind of figure out why they're deceased.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Okay. 7 and 1 for 8.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yep.
They do have marks. You can't really
I'm just
discern.
gonna look at
what-
Dragoon and be like, well, these guys are dead.
Fairly certain.
Should I go get Walter? He'll investigate. He'll figure out what happened here.
I mean, if you want to start walking towards them, you can go right ahead.
I want to see if I can
Okay,
jump
so
on my horse.
I need
Traka, we'll get back to you in just a second with the horse and see what happens with the horse. Maallaaak, we've not heard from you for a while. What do you want to do?
Oh, I was muted. My bad. Kind of give me a little feel of what's going on. I'm trying to get all my stuff booted up after I'm going to do all that running.
Essentially, you guys fought a mimic. You are standing in a puddle of mimic. After it died, it just turned into a puddle of black goo. You've seen Traka grab a horse and walk it towards one of the wagons that you probably just noticed at this point. You saw Dragoon bury a body, or a couple skeletons, not bodies. And then Bjoreck was investigating around the ruins. The house is no longer here.
Quick
I'd
question.
like to kind of do what Bjork's doing and trying to see what I can find around the area and investigate to see if I can figure out anything.
Okay. So you want to do around the house?
Yeah, if I could.
All right, go right ahead. Roll a investigation.
Can I run up and grab a vial of that goo?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Dragoon
Yep.
for a vial, but he's going for it.
Yeah, you don't have to check any checks. You just scoop it up.
I have a quick question.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then what do I find? Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Traka.
Go ahead.
How much is a horse worth? How much gold?
You wouldn't know at this point. You've never probably sold a horse. The horses that you were given in during the war was obviously owned by the Republic. So you wouldn't really know the value of a horse right now. But you're guessing you could probably get a couple gold if you were just to guess.
21, Brandon.
All right. Maallaaak, you see the same thing, pretty much what Bjoreck saw. It is just ruins. You're basically sitting in the cellar area, or standing in the cellar area. Nothing to note. It's probably been scavenged long ago, and then the mimic found a foundation and turned himself into a house and settled there. Has been happily munching on people ever since.
Let me look at my spells real quick.
Okay, while you're
Can
doing
I roll
that,
an investigation to see where any of those villagers that took off are at?
so as you, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna yell, just to see if anybody
so that
replies.
is a 13.
Yeah, you've seen the scuffle in front of the house originally, or the shack. So you know that something happened. They went inside, but that's it. And you guys were just behind them. So you know that most likely they were turned into mimic goo.
Bjoreck, I'm gonna roll my eyes and look over at him and be like, dude, they were the fucking rats, man.
I'm just going to sit there and kind of hold my hand over my eyes and just be
Traka,
like, I can't.
Traka, you got some of those rat corpses, buddy?
Yeah, but I want to catch these horses real quick. I think we can get some
Remember
gold
when we get back, man, we need to return these people to their group.
Yeah, I think we could kind of help them out with these horses, maybe get some money out of them. I got one.
Well,
I
what
only got
about
some
these?
corpses. What are you doing with them? I was gonna skin those and eat them. They're kind of tasty.
I got a feeling, man. You know, we saw tracks leading into this house, and the house was the mimic, and a bunch of rats ran out. You know, a group of people ran in, group of rats ran out. Man, I think these rats are the people that we came out here looking for.
And they're all dead.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We need to return them back to their group when we get back, and you know, I don't know the power of a mimic. Can they change other people's forms? I don't know.
Is there other people still back there? I thought they all ran into the woods.
Not all of them. There were still some people that were kind of like huddled behind their wagon.
Yeah, man, not everybody's scared of a half-orc covered in blood.
We could probably get on these horses, 4 of us, and take an hour to search the woods.
Okay.
See if we can't find any.
Now,
it is nearing dark.
Do we have anybody that has woodworking tools? Just out of character.
I do not know. You can ask them in character.
No.
If anybody
asked
has a way
everyone
for us
before.
to fashion a hitch, I'd like to try and take these wagons with us.
I chime up and I say, better idea. Why don't we bring the carriage here if we can? Why don't we bring them here and stay here for the night? And then we can get the...
Let's
we
go
can trade
ask
one of
Dougal
the...
something we can get these to the caravan with.
So I will say, Dragoon, you would know, like looking around, this is just a clearing. There's no real way to the road from here.
I look back. Well, I go, okay, so how about this? We go back and we tell them we found 2 carts that are usable, and we get some parts and that off of it and sell it to them.
Or let's just strip it, take him the parts and the horses, and we'll give them to that Finn Dizzle and tell him we're even. That's what he's getting.
We'll take one of the tires. We'll take one of the tires to the people that have a broken wheel to get them fixed up and going. We'll take a couple other things in that, and like you said, we'll go to Finn Dizzle and go trade him stuff.
Dragoon, did you investigate that second cart yet?
Actually, I did, but I don't remember. I don't think I was told what was inside of it.
I don't remember what you rolled, so go ahead and roll again.
All right.
Just so we don't walk away and leave something here.
So that's an 18.
With an 18, so you investigate the second wagon. It is also kind of well kept. It's obviously old. There's some tears and weathering, but inside you actually do find a chest.
Yes.
I look at everyone. I go, we're not opening it until after dinner. As I pick it up and I hold it.
You pick up the chest,
and then I look at everyone.
You pick up the
pick
chest
it up.
physically with your hand.
I pick up the chest. Yes, with my
roll
hands.
roll
The side of the
a
chest.
strength check.
Oh
Alright.
man, thank God it's not initiative.
Right? I thought it was going to be much worse.
That's why I was sitting there. I was like, "You sure you don't want to put gloves on there, bud?"
14.
With a 14. Okay, yeah, you pick it up.
Okay. Is it heavy?
It's a chest. It's probably about 85 pounds.
Can I investigate said chest?
You definitely can. As you're holding it, so go right ahead.
Are you investigating the outside, or are you picking it up, or opening it up?
I'm investigating the whole thing real quick.
Yeah.
The whole thing. And that makes it a 21.
Okay. You do see it is a chest. It is well fashioned, though weathered. The lock on it is actually already unlocked, but it is hanging there. So there's a padlock that's just open, but hanging there. The design on it looks a little elvish, actually. And you look around and you do see some like elegant painting on the sides of the wagon on the inside, you could probably discern that this came from an elvish community.
I slide the padlock off, and I hand it to Bjoreck. And I go, here's a new lock for you.
Bjork's
And I
gonna.
look at everyone and I go, should I open
As he
it?
hands it to me, I'm gonna, lock hits my hand, but I'm just gonna drop it to the ground and be like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?" Can I throw an Arcana check on that lock?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Fuck.
And I still oppose my question to everyone.
The 3.
Gotta go pump.
That is definitely a lock.
3 flat.
Yep, that's a lock.
What was your question, Dragoon?
Should I look at everyone and, I tell them what I see, which is it's an elvish chest with very decorative paintings and that. And I gave Bjork the padlock because it was already open. And now I'm looking at everyone and I pose the question, should I open it now or later?
I'm gonna stand back as you're asking that. I'm gonna pick up that lock. I'm gonna stand back. I'm gonna tell you to stand back. And I'm gonna throw the lock at the chest.
Okay, you do that. It,
All right.
It thuds against
I'll take
it
that.
and falls to the ground.
Falls to the ground.
I look at Bjork and go, should I just go open it?
I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta open.
Fuck it. I walk over and open up the chest.
All right, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm done. Fuck! I knew it!
Get sucked in.
Nah.
So that's a 14.
With a 14, so you lift open the lid, and all of a sudden something just flies out at you, and you take a step back and you actually fall out of the wagon, and as you fall out, the shape that was coming out of the chest at you kind of just hovers above you. It smiles, and it flies away.
Fuck.
However,
This one's coming back.
90 gold pieces, 1,300 silver pieces, 2,800 copper.
You said 90,
How
1,300.
much copper?
2,800. So roughly, it's about 248 gold pieces, gold value rather. All spill out on top of you. Additionally, 50 gold piece worth of gemstones come at you. 6 of them actually. You get a 50 gold piece bloodstone. It is opaque, dark gray with red flecks. You get a 50 gold piece worth carnelian, which is opaque orange to red brown. There's 3 of those, and they are all different shades of orange to red brown. And then 2 50 gold piece zircons, which is like a transparent blue-green gem. At the bottom, you hear like a rolling, and 2 potions roll out. You can get them investigated later, or you can open them now and see what they do. But you also have 2 scrolls coming out at you as well. Looking at the scrolls, they are scrolls of protection, and there are 2 of them. So for now, put 2 mystery potions.
And would I,
Okay.
when I saw this thing fly out, would I have any idea what it, kind of like what form it was, like what kind of entity it was?
Probably.
Or if it was an entity?
I would say you would probably definitely hear him, but the wagon was in the way of your view currently. So you could see something flying off into the distance, but you roll a perception check.
Yeah.
And Curtis, you have all that wrote down, right?
6 with 3 for 9. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is
put all the
shadowy,
names in a bag.
but that's about all you can see. It's just dark and it's hard to see.
Okay.
What-
Yeah,
what
I
do you
was just
throw to
gonna-
check that out?
I was just going to pull out a little leather bag that I've got and put all this stuff in it, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, just do that for right now.
I'm cool with that.
All right. So you you kind of set aside the chest from your chest and dig yourself away from all this treasure. What do you guys want to do?
I would like to... Everybody else can do what they're doing. I would like to actually pick up and take the chest itself and the lock.
All right. So you would have to carry the chest. So it's about 85
I'm
pounds
going to be
itself.
really close to being over encumbered, I believe.
And guys, it is time to announce the winner. It looks like... Yes, it is. So we're going to take a really quick break, everyone. From this screen, we're going to switch over to the giveaway screen. I lost track of time. So the first giveaway was for 2 sets of dice from our friends at Bento Box. They were gracious enough to have this available. Chris was gracious enough to donate these, so thank you, Chris. Let's see who the winner is. And it should auto-announce it in the chat. Let's Go Commando has won. So Let's Go Commando, we will send you a message, or you can try to send us a message and we'll reply. Just send us a message, say, hey, I won the dice. If you're local to Chris, because I don't know who all is watching, maybe he can deliver them for you. Otherwise, we will ship them out for free. So congrats, Let's Go Commando.
Woo!
Congratulations.
2 sets of unused, brand new dice. Awesome.
All right, and now we're starting
Congrats,
the
man.
second.
If you're super local.
We're gonna start the second giveaway now, and it's a $25 gift card or $25 gift card to your choice of gaming platform. Thanks to Traka or Anthony, as we know him. Yeah, so you can actually type the same thing.
Who's Anthony character?
Do what?
Who's his Anthony character?
Oh, I don't know.
I
He's
only know
crazy.
Traka.
Yeah, it's Traka. Anthony is Traka. This new giveaway, you can enter the same way as the old giveaway. Let's Go Commando. You could actually technically win twice, so go ahead, enter again.
I was going to say, are we keeping all of the entries from the first?
No, yeah, I think they're in my list somewhere.
Okay. I think we should keep all the entries from the first, because not everybody might listen or have the ability to listen for 3 hours.
Yeah, definitely. Well, no, I can't keep the same people from the first time. They have to re-enter, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, because of the
The way the giveaway is set up.
script of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry about that, guys. But definitely enter. If you're still watching.
Yeah, anybody
thanks.
listening, man, enter into that. That's $25. You got PlayStation, you got Nintendo, you got Xbox.
Right? Any gaming system, mobile, if you want it for there,
Yeah.
whatever.
Stream.
Shit,
Again-
even Steam or Origin.
You do have to be a follower of Laugh Out Lore on Facebook and Twitch. So twitch.tv/LaughOutLore. Follow that and click that button. Looks like we have quite a few people already entering, so the contest is working.
Sweet.
Again, you have to be 18 years or older to enter. You must live within the continental U.S. And you must follow us on Facebook and Twitch. Just type !enter anytime during the rest of the stream until at least 11:30, probably actually 11:35. Or I'm sorry, 11:05 at this point. We will announce the winner again. So thank you guys very much for hanging in there. Anybody need to take a break?
Right. I don't think so.
No.
Awesome. All right, we will get back to it then. Congrats again.
Brandon?
Yeah.
I did want to check in with you
Let's
on
Go
this chest.
Commando.
Am I
Okay.
entering this as just a standard chest, or do you want me to make a custom?
Nope, just a chest.
Because standard is 25 pounds. I thought you said more than that.
Oh, okay, then it was 25.
Okay. All right. That'll work. I'll put that in.
Awesome. All right, does anyone need to take a break before we continue?
Yes, shortly. I'll be right back.
All right. So while he is heading out, I also want to give a shout out to our friend Glimpse Video, who did our awesome logo. They are a marketing tool for businesses. Helps you get the leads that you need. So check them out on Facebook. Facebook.com/getglimpsevideo. I believe the URL is.
Yep.
Also, if you would ever want to sponsor us, send us an email, admin@laughoutloud.com, or you can always type in !sponsor to see our sponsor for the night, or if we're looking for more sponsors. So send us an email. Also, we're wanting to open up to guest players. You can play an NPC. You can play many other things. If you're interested, also send me an email. We are looking to change things up a little bit and allow you guys to be more interactive, because we are a community of individuals that want to help the gaming community in some way. Whether that bring you into a game that you've never played before because you think it'll be fun, or if it's something like supporting local gaming shops. We're here to do it all.
Which, can I add to that
Yes.
a little?
Go
So
ahead.
Vento Boxing does have a starting Discord for D&D.
Awesome. If you want,
That
go ahead and
they
put
are-
that Discord link in the chat, if they're okay with it.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to that right now.
All right.
We can also post that to the Facebook page.
Yep. Definitely.
Yep.
And speaking on the NPCs, Brandon just announced that we were looking for guests to come on and do spots during our live shows. We can be flexible with that. If you've got a certain character that you've played before that you would like to come in as an NPC, talk to us about that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be really cool.
It would be really cool. Bring in one of your characters to us.
We can run into other people. If you want to be a shopkeep, go for it. If you want to be a tavern owner,
Yeah, a bartend,
sky's the limit. We can have fun with it.
if you want to be a whore, all more power to you too, you know?
Yeah, Bjoreck might fuck you.
I think
Yeah.
you need to put a little I think you need to put some.
You
need to put
definitely need
some,
emphasis.
We don't have any guests now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Dara Dune says, longtime DM looking for an excuse to play. Always looking for an excuse to play. Might come a play session with y'all. You all have been great. So good job, guys.
There you go, man.
Thank you.
All right, Truck, are you
That
back?
would be awesome.
Hello, Joey. Joey says hi.
How you doing, Joey?
I believe that is Joe Lee from Nerd Jab.
Joe Lee? Oh.
Fucking Joe, what's up, buddy?
All right. So, Traka, what were you doing before you went potty?
Since I have the one horse, I want to see if I can get on it, and then I want
Was
to
it number one or number two?
big roll to catch the other horses.
Okay, so let's do this. Do you want to try to get all the horses together first, and then ride, or?
Since it's bareback and
we
it
have a
probably
request.
hasn't been for a little while, I want to try and mount the horse
Okay.
and then
That's muted.
see if I can catch the
Should-
other ones while I'm riding this one.
Yeah, I think we should all kind of branch off
Okay.
and try and gather these guys up.
All right. So, Traka, we'll just start with you to see if you can mount the horse and see if he's okay with it. Go ahead and roll a animal handling. Since you already have him roped, I will allow this with advantage.
Okay, the first one was a 5. The second one was a nat 1, so that's an 8.
Ooh, God. Yeah, he allows you on him, but you could tell he's not very happy about it. He's probably been roaming here for a little bit,
I would think I'd notice this, so I'm just gonna sit there and kind of pet him and
Okay.
soothe him and talk to him. Say, you'll be all right. You've done this before. Let's get used to it. Let's see where it goes, so he doesn't get spooked or freaked out or anything.
I will say with that low of a roll, he does not move the first attempt that you try to move him. For the rest of you, Traka, you're going to spend a little more time with that horse to try to get it to go.
Bjoreck just kind of laughing at Traka's attempt to tame this horse. I'm going to run over to this one on the top left. I'm just going to jump up on that motherfucker.
All right. Top left.
Hey, Traka, watch this.
All right.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
So you are not being stealthy. Got it. You are running straight towards the fucking horse yelling. Got it.
Yep.
Roll an animal handling.
+1 on that. That's a 17.
That's it's not quite high enough. Unfortunately, it doesn't move like right off the bat.
Can I Breath of the Wild this thing? Can I throw a strength to try and wrestle it down, calm it down?
You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
All right, so he
was facing you, by the way.
Yeah, no. I don't care. I whip right around the fucking neck, grab the mane. I'm sitting on his back. Oh. 8 on strength.
He kicks you off. I don't know what an unarmed kick from a horse would be. Probably like 5 points of damage as he kicks you square into the face. And one of your tusks does chip.
It wasn't the gold one, was it?
You'll have to find out because all you see is something hitting you straight in the fucking face, and then you hear something snap.
How much damage you said? 5?
Yeah, 5.
Damn. I'm kind of laying on the ground now, mildly fucked up.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna look over at Traka and be like, "Yeah, you win, bud."
All right, Maallaaak, what are you doing?
Sorry, was muted. Honestly, I'm gonna take just a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and heal up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level.
On whom?
First, let's say Bjoreck.
Okay, yeah. So you definitely did just see him get kicked in the face by a fucking horse, and he was already hurt to begin with.
It's not the worst that's happened.
That's a horse.
Yeah.
Man.
So
I'm laughing on my horse. At
Okay.
Bjoreck.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I'm rolling for that real quick. Bjoreck, go ahead and heal for 9 points.
All right, so that goes back to Max.
Nice.
And Bjoreck, I'm just sitting here behind this horse now with the file from my what was it, thieves' tools, trying to file the point back on my tooth.
Okay. The horse is up and running from you.
Yeah, I figured.
But it is not very far. It has just gotten up at this point, but it's about to bolt. Maallaaak, you are you do see this horse running away from him as you cast the Cure Wounds.
Okay, I guess I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals at first level.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. I knew you had that.
So as I cast that, I'm putting my hand up to my throat, and I'm kind of trying to get the horse to come back.
Okay. What are you just going to send emotions? Or what are you doing specifically to calm him down?
Yeah, play it up.
I'm using some motions I have my other hand up. I'm just kind of moving real slow towards it, trying not to spook it any further.
Okay. And what do you kind of convey to it? Like, it can
One more
understand
time, I'm sorry.
emotion. It can understand basic language.
So I'm gonna just ask it to come back.
Okay. Roll a persuasion with disadvantage because it is frightened currently.
Oh, come on, no whammies, no whammies. Does a 16?
Yeah, it actually does. The horse does calm down a little bit and kind of just, it doesn't quite come back, but it's just, it kind of calmed down enough to sit there, or stand there rather.
Okay, so I would like to approach it and try to, ask it if it'll let me lead it.
All right, roll another. Actually, this would probably be animal handling. You're still going to use your voice, but you're going to try to convince it to allow you to lead him.
And Bjoreck pipes up too. While you've got your time to speak with him, why don't you see if he can? Why don't you see if this one can help lead his friends that are with him?
So first, I did roll 18 for animal handling, with
Okay.
a 14 plus 4.
Yeah, so he does nod his head at you. You definitely feel like he would allow you to.
Okay, and then I want to ask it if it will lead. I want to basically ask exactly what Bjork just said.
And he looks at you, and he looks towards the other horses, and he looks at the one that Traka's on, and he actually talks to you. And everyone else just hears almost nothing, just like faint whispers, but of things you can't understand or quite grasp. And he looks at you and goes, "Listen, man, I'm just here for the free food. I saw these motherfuckers over here just munching away, and I'm like, damn, that must be some fucking sweet grass. So that's what I was over here doing. Then this motherfucker over here tackles me out of nowhere, and what the fuck? And now you want me to go with you? It's cool. I'm a horse. I get it. But now you want me to ask these other motherfuckers who are just minding their own fucking business and munching on their fucking grass if they want to come with me."
We found the fucking Vietnam vet of horses.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just kind of slowly be like, "Look, I didn't mean to press any buttons. I'm just asking, what would it take for you to be interested in helping me? Let me make it worth your time."
Okay. So he looks you up and down. He goes, "Give me that sugar."
What's that?
Give me that sugar.
Oh, man. So
I wish I could understand what that horse was saying.
I'm gonna ask him what he means exactly.
That sugar comes in little squares and shit.
So I'm gonna say,
and you all, like everyone that's looking, I guess Bjoreck and Maallaaak, you like visibly see like a convulsion go down his back, like he's just thinking about it and biting into that sweetness. He's just imagining the sweetness fill his body, and just a visible shudder. Bjoreck, you don't know what's happening. Like this horse is just shuddering out of nowhere. It does have somehow a look of pleasure on his maw, and Maallaaak is just sitting there, kind of whispering back to him.
I'm gonna tell Bjork that it's possessed.
You roll persuasion.
So,
yeah, man.
I'm gonna kind of look around and I'm gonna yell, "I need sugar!"
Bjork, it's possessed. Come on.
Traka, what'd you roll? Deception.
Deception. That's a 16.
Bjork, insight.
You son of a bitch. Ooh, 15 and 3, 18.
Well, yeah, you don't believe him.
I'm like, Traka, quit lying.
You're like, Traka, it's smiling.
There's a first time for everything.
All right, Maallaaak, he's kind of stamping his foot on the ground. Like, are you gonna give me that sugar or what?
So I'm gonna ask around real fast. I'm just gonna say, "Give me 1 second." I'm gonna pull my hand away from my throat and yell, "Does anybody have any goddamn sugar?"
Right.
I think Bjork has some. Bjork, you got some sugar, don't you? For that horse over there?
I mean,
And I ain't talking about sweet kisses.
Maallaaak, how long does Speak with Animals last?
Like 10 minutes.
All right. Noted.
Bjoreck, listen, man, this horse is a fiend. I see him shaking and shuddering over there. Looks like he's got the cold sweats. Tell him if he comes with us that, when we get into town in a few days, we'll buy him a big fucking bag of some peppermint.
I'm gonna kind of look over real quick directly at Bjoreck and be like, he wants sugar now, or else he's not gonna help lead.
Well,
What does my horse say?
He's meaning I think we maght need to get him to rehab after this. We can get him to work.
I want to ask
Is
Maallaack what my horse is saying.
Is it Maallaaak or Dragoon that's proficient in searching for this kind of shit? Maybe you can find some clover?
Oh.
I'm gonna kind of just take a second, look over at this horse, and be like, "Is there anything else I can get you right now?" I don't think anybody has sugar on him.
This horse is a dick.
He looks at you. He goes, "How do I know you're good for it?"
I'm talking to you, aren't I? I have the ability to talk to you.
Yeah, you do, but... And that's all you hear, and you just hear...
Damn. Okay, so I'm just looking
By the
around.
way, if no one texts in chat, apparently one of the horses says you're rich.
I'm gonna just see if I can't find some sugar real fast. What would it take for me to see if somebody has sugar?
I mean, you could just ask everyone.
So, how far away is the
Can I go look
caravan
for some
from us?
sugar?
Or they just
Oh,
know
the
when that large
The caravan is actually a little ways away. It's probably a quarter mile, through the woods.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask anybody else if they have sugar, and if not, then we're just kind of up a creek on this one.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to motion to the horse. And I'm just going to be like, hey, motherfucker, just wait a fucking minute. All right? And I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off for the caravan. Anybody else coming with me?
I gotta
I'm
wait
gonna
here with the horse.
Ride my horse with Bjoreck.
All right. Traka, roll animal handling with disadvantage.
I'm just gonna, like I've ridden the horse 1,000 times.
Yep. But he is bareback, so he's not...
Ooh,
yeah.
that's a 5.
He bucks you off, and you fall to the ground, and he starts running.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Not my horse! No!
But as you hear this, or as you feel a little tingle in the back of your head, Traka, and at first you think maybe you're bleeding because you did just get kicked off of a horse, but then you realize maybe it's Walter. Maybe Walter's trying to get a hold of you, and off in the distance you see something flying towards you.
I do a high-pitched whistle and see if Walter recognizes it.
All right, let's see if Walter recognizes it. He definitely does. And as he looks down directly at you, though he's quite a distance away, he does start dive bombing towards you. Seeing that you are on the ground, he is fearful that something bad has happened, and he's just dive bombing. And he does pass the horse, and the horse kind of shudders as he runs by, or as he flies under. Traka, Walter does land on your chest and smack you.
What's up, bro? I told you I'd be right back. I left you with Nylar.
He just starts chirping away.
Nylar says my Walter senses are tingling.
Yeah, they were.
What do you
I
mean,
love
Walter?
Brandon's ability to get into animals' heads.
What do you mean? Did Timmy fall in the well? Guys, fuck the horses. Timmy fell in the well. We have to go now.
All right.
I just start running the direction Walter flew in from.
All right.
Bjork's like, man, I'm sick of your fucking dog.
He's not
I
a
started
dog,
booking it with
Bjoreck.
Traka towards the caravan.
All right, so you all head back towards the caravan.
I would say all but Maallaaak if he's still got this horse's attention. I know he can't talk
That's true.
to him, but
Yeah, Maallaaak, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to like real gently like lead it towards me and then make motions of sugar, like trying to communicate that I'm going to get him sugar.
Here's how I'm imagining.
What are your
this.
emotions of sugar?
Yeah,
play
he's
this out
he's
here.
like slow grinding and making like duck face slips as much as a turtle can, and he's like, the sugar, and the horse starts to get an erection.
Guys, we have to leave Maallaaak here.
I'm gonna point at the horse's boner and then point at Bjoreck, and then just kind of nod my head over at him.
Let me see if the horse understands what you're trying to say.
What a dick.
Oh no!
The horse,
Hey,
the horse nods.
thing.
And he stamps his foot a couple times, and he kind of like steps back. And as you smile, you are sure this horse is just gonna ram that fucking dick right into Bjoreck. He turns towards you, Maallaaak, and charges you. And as he approaches, he stands on his hind legs and he dick whips you.
Damn!
Turns around and runs off.
Do I have to take like some bludgeoning damage there?
You definitely do. That
Guys,
would be.
we need this horse.
Just got dick whipped.
That will be 2 points of damage.
I need to train this horse to dick whip Maallaaak at any given command.
It is gone.
Oh, damn it.
Thank God.
Good luck with
That was
getting
an
that horse.
asshole of a hurt.
I'm gonna just look at Bjoreck and be like, "Well, I was trying to get you laid, buddy."
Man,
Bjoreck just spits on the ground.
that horse. Like, I can just see it, like, sitting in a bar, right? Like, and just fucking.
If
like,
there was ever a time to be a guest NPC, it was that fucking horse.
right, no shit. Oh. All right. So, you guys, Maallaaak, you just got dick whipped. Bjoreck, Traka, I think Dragoon, we're heading towards. Sharkbait is flying towards as well. Maallaaak, you are alone in the field, just being dick whipped. What do you do?
I'm getting back up, wiping the slime off my face, and I'm gonna get to walking to catch up with everybody, embarrassed as fuck.
All right. Yeah.
Does he
None
have
of
just like a big, huge, like, stamp
See, that's the
on
thing.
the side of his
None
face?
of none of you seen this, but
Yeah,
there is
yeah,
a
right.
giant cock-sized imprint on the side of Maallaaak's head,
Sweet.
and it is swelling.
Sweet. All right, so we're heading to town, or heading back to the
Do-
caravan.
Yep.
Do I need to make any rolls for getting knocked shitless by a dick?
I mean, that's up to you. If you wanna, if you wanna like a roll a confusion roll, it just whatever you want to feel like doing, man.
Yeah, honestly, I think after just getting hit in the face by a gigantic horsecock, I think it would be safe to say that I'm pretty fucking confused.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
you need to roll
what
for
just happens.
future. I think you need to roll for future horse encounters.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that, actually.
All right. I have to
Only
log
the
back
males.
into Astral Tabletop. Give me just a second. I don't want you all seeing my password.
I already saw it.
You assume we don't know your passwords.
It is not 69, 69, 420, 69.
Duh. That's everybody's
Well, we know it's not that.
That's my password. man.
Right,
Thanks
yeah.
for giving it out.
Brandon, you just gave away
Password.
98% of the internet's password.
You're welcome. All right.
So what do you want me to roll for this?
I want you. Honestly, it's up to
Dexterity
you.
saving.
If what exact outcome are you hoping for?
I think for this one, I would like to, whether or not I'm going to be afraid of male horses.
Okay.
Constitution, right?
No. So these are kind of custom ones. So basically, what I'm going to have you do is roll a D100. 0 through 25 means that you are safe, no problem. 26 through 50. A slight problem. You're a little off-standish, but no major consequence.
51 through 99.
I rolled a 73.
Okay, 50 to 75. So this range.
Oh man.
They actually scare you. You won't run away from them, but you do shuffle back a little ways, especially if they're looking at you. But you're only affected.
Stamped your entire future.
You're only affected by male horses.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and would it be safe to say I've caught up with everybody?
Yeah. And by the time you catch up, I mean, everyone's back on the road. Traka is trying to figure out what happened to Timmy.
I'm trying to find the well.
Yep.
Look, has anybody seen a well?
Yeah, and Walter is just flying around the caravan, just chittering. Nylar is still still in the wagon, not feeling too well. But everyone else is by the caravan. There are other people on the side of the road from the wagon that broke down. There is a turtle. There is looked to be an elderly human, female, tattered robes, but you could tell was once nice. And then what looks to be her husband, who is wearing very just normal commoner clothes, nothing fancy.
Would I think that they look like the couple from the Spice Shack?
Roll a history check to see if you can remember what they look like.
Ooh.
That would be an 18.
They do look eerily similar.
I'm gonna go and ask them if they used to live by what was the town called, Mara?
Yeah. They look at you. They look at each other, and they. What is your? All right, go ahead and roll a general charisma check, Traka.
That would be a 4.
They look at you and they say,
"Can I hear this conversation before you continue?"
Yes.
Okay.
Can I too?
Yes. All of you would be able to hear this.
Investigation, Adam.
Yeah, go ahead. Traka, they say, no, I've never seen you before.
I wanted to throw an insight as they were speaking.
Yeah.
To try and catch any
So
facial expressions.
Are you sure I didn't kick your door in?
What does a 24 get me?
A lot. So unless Bjoreck's is higher, we can go off his.
16. Go
okay.
ahead.
As you look around, Dragoon, you do notice the same pair, the male and the female, and the turtle. The male and female do look very, very similar, or familiar to you, and you definitely know that they were in the shack. As they tell you, no, you have the wrong person. You know immediately that is incorrect.
I walk up right next to Traka and I put my arm around him. I go, they do look really familiar. Hey, Bjork, wasn't this the old lady you were going to bone?
Bjoreck, I'd like to...
And Bjoreck, you also hear that they are definitely lying.
Yeah. I'm just going to kind of look down. I'm going to look back up at the old lady. I'm going to raise one eyebrow.
She blushes.
Yep.
There it is.
It's them.
Do the windmill.
What, so what happened here with your wagon?
Yeah, and Nylar stands up in his very feverish state and says, "Hey, that's the Spice Girl."
Man, I wasn't even gonna laugh.
Goddamn Nylar, dude.
And then Nylar promptly falls back to the ground, shivering and cold.
I also want to look at the old man and go, so much spice you got on that rig.
Spice? I don't know what you're talking about. We don't do any spice.
I look at him and go, don't lie to me. I know who you are.
Then who are we?
You're the old couple from the Spice Shack.
What
That
spice
we went
shack?
back to fix your door after Traka kicked it in, and you took off.
Maybe we were never there to begin with. Ever think of that?
Can I just walk
I've thought of
past
that
them
once or twice.
and throw an investigation, look inside their wagon?
Yeah, go right ahead.
This is where we would normally need Nylar to sneak.
18 flat. No,
Well, that's what he just said.
Oh, yeah.
These people are blatantly lying.
You look in there, and you do see some of the same stuff that you saw back at the shack.
Yeah.
A very
stuff they took
familiar
with them.
moonshine stash or alcohol stash. A few odds and ends that you did see around the shack. The thing you do not see is spice.
Yep.
Do those guards take all your spice?
I don't know what you're talking about. We never had spice.
Look, we're past that, all right? I don't want to fuck around anymore.
Yeah, Bjoreck's gonna flip the tarp back from their cart. I'm gonna say, look, I understand you guys are trying to get away. The reason's yours. However, you're carrying an illegal product here. As an old soldier in the army, this has to be confiscated.
I'm going to go grab a barrel of their moonshine and take it over.
I would say it's more about like 5 bottles. There's no kegs or anything.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to go grab
jars.
I'm picturing just a little, like, milk crate.
I
Yep.
think this suffices payment, and we'll go get you a wheel that we happen to find, and we'll get you back on the road.
I thought you guys brought them with you as you guys were walking back.
Did,
I
Dragoon-
brought one,
Oh, okay.
at least.
Cool. So let's
Yeah,
just
I
say
don't think we
we'll
did.
just say
One I
that
did
you
say I
got
was
some.
going to bring one back with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, here's a wheel. Since you want to lie and fuck around, we'll just take this liquor and we'll be on our way.
Payment
You
as
can-
served.
I look at
And he
I look
nods.
at Traka and go, one of those are mine.
As he has them distracted with all of this, Brandon, before
Yeah.
we continue, can I, would it be stealth or would it be sleight of hand? I want to take the spice that they have.
You need to make a. Well, during your investigation, you did not see any spice.
There's no
I thought you
spice.
said I did.
No. You
Oh,
did
okay.
not see spice.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can definitely search further though, because they are
Yeah.
quite distracted.
Yeah, they're distracted. Can I roll stealth?
Yeah, definitely.
17 and 2 for 19.
The old man is just kind of like, kind of just still talking to Traka a little bit, seeing that he grabbed the moonshine. So he is quite distracted, but the old lady does see you. But she doesn't really react. Her eyes are just on you.
Okay.
Finger
And
gunner. Finger gunner.
looking around. Here, let me play this out. Looking around, is there anything else that looks like it might be a hidden compartment or maybe like a rear storage?
Roll another investigation, but this time with advantage.
It's 15 and 4. 15 flat.
So you do not see anything extra. It is just a wagon. Where the milk crate was, well, the quote-unquote milk crate of alcohol was, underneath it are just some random papers. Didn't really seem too interesting. No hidden compartments that you can see.
And I pulled the confiscation card. Did she believe that?
You don't know.
All right, I'm going to walk up. Her husband's arguing with Traka. She's
Not
eyeballing
really
me.
arguing. They are coming to a business agreement.
Okay. She's eyeballing me, so I'm just going to walk up and just kind of stand over her I'm assuming I'm probably a couple feet taller.
Yeah, very much so, because she is still kind of like on the ground. So her head is probably at your waist.
I'm going to say, look, woman, we had our run-in. Things happened. We paid you. You didn't fix your place. You packed everything up. You took off. What happened to the spice?
She looks
And
you.
can I
She
throw...
looks. You would expect her to look you up and down, but she does meet your gaze, and as she looks down, and her eyes just stop.
Yeah, she's about mid-belly button, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, she is very close to the desire of hers. She doesn't really say much.
Can I just kind of wiggle it a little bit?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a performance.
Please, nat 20.
Does
Please,
he get
nat
advantage
20.
because he's super close
Nope.
and she's kind of blushing?
Nope.
That's another 15 flat.
Okay. Yeah. So you wiggle it, and it's like gray sweat pants season. Very, very much
I got the
movement.
Jordan sweatpants on.
And she kind of just like breathing a little harder and faster.
Oh.
She looks at you and she goes, "We had to trash it. The guards came and we had to just get out. Unfortunately, we're packing up and moving because they know what we look like here."
His dick just hypnotized her.
Pretty much.
Hey, man.
You could say it dicknatized her.
Dickmatized her. I like that.
You guys saw that. You guys saw that portrait.
You did see the portrait, and as the wiggle happens, you're all kind of curious that it maybe is to size.
Yeah, and you know,
Put on it and draconic.
you guys thought I didn't have magic abilities.
Am I caught up with them at this point?
Oh yeah, you've watched all of this.
So I'm kind of just listening, and I kind of look over at Bjork and just kind of start laughing a little bit because I know better. And then at this point in time, I'm
you're
gonna
not the only
realize
one.
that I have a big old fucking dick print on my forehead.
Yeah. So the old woman looks over at you, Maallaaak, as she is being dickmatized, but your voice chirps through.
Bjork's gonna
sees this.
look over at Maallaaak and be like, talking to the old woman. That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
I'm just gonna be like, "Yep, sure does, buddy."
Yeah, she's looking at Maallaaak, and she is seeing this giant fucking swelled up dick print on the side of Maallaa's face, and she's just staring. And then she looks at Bjoreck, and then she looks back, and
Can
she
I
goes,
please tell her it is actually that size? Can I sell that?
"Yeah, roll a deception check."
Performance.
Wait, it depends. Who are you referring to?
I'm okay. I'm referring to Bjork. I'm saying that his is actually that big. I'm trying to get her.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a deception check.
It's not deception, man. It's persuasion.
Nope, that is deception. Actually, no, you're right. That would be persuasion because deception is a lie against yourself. So yeah, persuasion.
Okay, hold on. I got to reroll. I'm kind of sad because that would have passed probably.
You can take the first roll if it's lower.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the first roll. I got a 19. My pluses are the same either way.
All right. Yeah, her eyes go wide, and Bjork, you're not really sure what she's thinking. Her eyes are switching between his face and your junk, and she goes, "This is limp."
And I'm gonna nod with a big smirk on my face.
Yeah, big old dick smirk. And
Bjork just holds his arm out like the robot dance, you know, when you hold your arm out and your arm's hanging down, you're just kind of dangling it back and forth.
Yeah. All right. So as this is occurring, the husband looks over and he runs up to Traka, grabs a bottle of moonshine. Traka, roll an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. That would be a 15.
Yeah, so you do. Yeah, you definitely see him coming.
That old man.
And he, as he's reaching for a bottle, you swiftly like jerk it away, thinking he's going to steal it. Instead, he turns around after not being able to grab a bottle, picks up a rock, and throws it at Bjoreck.
Oh, motherfucker, it's on now.
I
son.
see this, right?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
hold on.
Old man.
I see this, right?
Yes, but it was already rolled. It was a natural 20. So this old man fucking dead eyes you right in the temple, Bjoreck. And the old man being not super close to you, it's got some oomph to it. And it causes you to collapse where you stand. And you are unconscious currently. Not
God
0
damn
hit
it.
points. You're just unconscious.
Oh, god damn it.
So,
The old woman
as
jumps.
seeing that happen, I'm going to walk over and...
Yeah.
What does the old woman do?
Yeah, she just jumps out of what the fuck just happened.
I walk over and I grab Bjork and I pick him up and I throw him over my shoulder and I tilt him forward like, have a good night. And I just walk him back to one of the carts like, ah, shit.
Roll a strength check.
Alright.
Man, you guys are
So
lucky.
that
'cause
is
I was about to put that old bastard down.
22.
Oh yeah, you easily just heft him over your shoulder. Though he is much bigger than you and much heavier, you have no problem lifting this guy up and heading back to.
And
wherever
as
the
I-
place is.
I want to give it a little flavor. So I take and I reach and I stick one arm through and grab one leg as I grab his arm and I roll him up and over my back.
All right,
So I'm like the military carrying
Yep.
him, so it makes it easier.
got it. Traka, you see the old man chuck this rock at Bjoreck, and Bjoreck collapses. And this man is not a big man. He is a very skinny, scrawny man who has probably never lifted any kind of weight in his life, including food. But he throws it so hard it knocks Bjoreck out.
I'm gonna very calmly, very slowly set down the bottles to my right. I'm gonna take my armor off, set my bow and my halberd down. I'm gonna grab him by his shirt, and I'm gonna punch him in the face.
All right, roll to hit.
That would be
Now,
a
after I
20.
put Bjork down, I can see all this happen, right?
No, you're actually still walking back. What was your roll, Traka?
23.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits, which would be an unarmed strike. How many HP is that?
That is 3.
Okay, he is having trouble breathing. You broke his nose, and the cartilage is just smashed into his sinuses. He's on death's door.
I'm gonna hold him up and pour a potion down his mouth, my healing potion that I have.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, we were gonna do this the nice way and help you, but you gotta be an asshole and throw shit. You should have known from last time. Bjork's a fucking asshole.
So
Man, I can't even
this
talk.
potion,
This is bullshit.
the potion does make him like perk up a little bit, but he is still visibly hurt. Just because you drink a
I
potion
want
doesn't
you-
give away the hurt.
To feel this and remember what happens when you make.
I want to
dumb
heal him.
choices, and I just drop him.
Okay. Before you're able to drop him, he looks at you and he says, "Worth it."
I act like
Gotta
I'm
give
gonna
him
punch
credit.
him, and I
I
stop
mean-
before his nose.
He
I
doesn't
did try to fuck
flinch.
his wife.
He is super fucking Henry Cavill stoic right now, just staring you down.
I mean, here, Maallaaak, fix him up. He wants to fight some more. We're gonna roll in the dirt.
Okay, I would like to use Cure Wounds at a first level.
Okay. Go ahead and heal him.
And I went ahead and healed that from max, which is 12.
All right. So you do heal him. He is very much more perky, but a broken nose is still a broken nose, regardless if you heal him. It does heal up to where he can breathe normally, but it is very, very disformed
It's
currently.
fucking Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Like grab his nose, and pull it out, and straighten it up a little bit so it kind of looks right for him.
Okay.
Wow.
Roll.
It's
roll
2 HP of damage.
Roll a medicine check.
That's a 17.
Okay, yeah, you said it pretty well. It's still a little crooked. You're not a doctor. However,
I give him a hard slap on the back and say, "So are we friends now, or do we gotta keep fighting?"
he looks at you and he looks at Bjoreck and he just laughs. We're friends.
All right, just take us with a grain of salt, and I think we can make it get along. I'll talk to Bjoreck and have him stop fucking with your wife. But you're gonna have to have your wife stop looking at his dick.
Okay. He nods kind of grimly because he knows that he's gonna have a talk later that it's gonna be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, remember, I didn't see you guys do any of this.
Yeah,
shit.
no, you are clueless.
I'm gonna walk over and sit with Bjoreck and kind of just wait for him to wake
All right.
up. So
The old man does walk up to Maallaaak, and he looks at Maallaaak. He goes, "You got a dick on your face," and just keeps walking by.
So I
I'm gonna look at
put Bjork
and-
down by now.
And I'm going
right?
to just,
Yeah.
I'm going to look at him and go, the same dick could have been in your wife. And then I'm going to walk away.
Roll a deception. Or
Oh, please,
I guess
please
it'd be
let me
persuasion.
pass this.
Got him.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Okay. 16.
He looks at you, and rolling a natural 20, says he'd be lucky if
And
it was
this-
half that size, and walks on.
Is it safe to say that I'm not bothered because he's not talking about my dick?
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
So I'm going to walk away and just kind of start laughing.
All right.
And I'm going to go up to Bjork and I'm going to kind of nudge him and like kick him around with my foot a little bit, see if I can't wake him up.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Just
I'd
a
like
reminder to everyone, all the listeners, real quick. We do have a second giveaway going on right now. Make sure you're checking the chat, and you can just type in ! Enter. That'll enter you into a $25 gift card from Traka to whatever gaming platform you want to use, even mobile. So just wanted to remind everyone about that.
40 minutes from now, we'll announce live.
Yep, 11 o'clock, or actually probably like 11:05 Eastern.
would I have like flour in my rations?
You would not have flour in itself. You would probably have like already like pre-dried biscuits and breads instead.
All right, can I take one
Can
of
I
them
walk over to the old man?
biscuits and like crush it into a powder real quick with my hands?
The bits of bread and stuff.
Yeah, just kind of
Yeah.
like, rub my palms together and make it dusty.
Yeah,
I wanna
I'm
get it all
imagining
together.
like shake and bake size,
Yeah.
right? Yep, got it.
Yeah, I want to keep it cupped in one of my hands, and I want to pour a little bit of water out of my water skin onto Bjoreck's face.
Okay,
So he starts kind of waking up, Bjoreck, and get his attention. So he sits up like, what, and then throw the handful of biscuit powder right into his face.
Okay, we will get to that in a second. Dragoon, what were you doing?
I wanted to, after putting Bjork down, I want to walk up to the old man and kind of look at him and go, "That was a hell of a shot."
You probably would not have
How'd you
seen
know to
the
smack
shot.
him right there?
Because
Aw.
you're no. This
Well-
no. You're right because you seen him and then you picked him up. So yeah, you
Mhm.
definitely saw that shot.
He just, and I asked him, "How did you know to hit him right there to drop him?"
He looks at you, and it kind of looks around, like trying to see if anybody's listening. He goes, "I was scared out of my pants. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing over here."
So you're just scared shitless, honestly.
Fuck yeah! Do you see the size of that motherfucker?
Yeah, but you dropped.
Talking about my dick, not my height.
Have some cojones here, man. You just
That's why I
knocked out an
threw the
ogre
fucking rock. That
with
way,
a
if I missed,
rock.
I could run away.
You're kind of old. You can't run that far.
He's kind of big. Maybe he can't run either.
I hate to tell you, he could probably catch you.
An old man can
So
dream,
what do you
right?
two do? What do you guys? I'll give you that. But I gotta ask, what are you two doing out here? Like honestly, dead set honest.
We're running away. We don't want to be thrown in jail.
All right. Well, where are you guys heading?
Wherever the road takes us.
And I offer to help fix his cart, the wheel.
Okay, cool. So to fix the wheel, you would need to either do... What would this be?
Would all 4 or 5 of us be able to flip the cart up so we could put a new wheel on it?
Yeah, so basically, all of you except for Nylar will be helping with this. This will give an advantage on the check because you guys are helping. Dragoon,
Okay.
if you're putting the wheel on, there's no real roll for like repairing. 3.5 there was, but not in 5e.
Would it be under?
So I would probably say roll a general intelligence. Actually, just roll a d20. Add your proficiency modifier, so that's a +2.
So plus what?
His modifier is a +2. So,
Yes, it is.
and then
I
add
rolled
1.
and I
So,
got a 16.
16. You do
17
have
with the
advantage.
modifier in that. Okay, so I need to roll again.
Yep.
Okay. So out of the higher 2, it's an 11.
Thought you said you rolled 17.
I thought you said it was a general roll, not with advantage.
No. It's with advantage. Because
Okay.
everyone is lifting up the
So then
wagon
we'll
and
stick
helping.
with the 17.
Okay. Yeah, 17's enough.
We'll stick with the 17 then.
The wagon wheel, luckily the wagon just snapped. The wheel just snapped in half. It didn't do any damage to the axle or even to the almost like a cotter pin in front of the wheel. So you're able to disassemble that, pull that old wheel off, put it back on there, and set it tight. It is a little wobbly because you aren't trained in weighing out or balancing wagons, but it'll definitely do.
Were there horses?
Well, and that's what I tell them.
There were no horses to be found,
Okay.
except for the ones you guys already saw.
Is Bjoreck awake yet?
Yeah, so about this time, Traka is pouring water on your face, Bjoreck, and saying, "Wake up." Traka, take it away.
Just open up my water skin and, dip my fingertips in there and kind of flick it at him like the annoying little spritzer. Bjoreck. Flick him again. Bjoreck, wake up. Kind of tap his face a little with the one hand.
I'm kind of halfway gonna open my eyes here. Be like, Mama?
Bjoreck. I'm gonna try and raise my voice a little. Bjoreck, wake up.
Mama, is that you?
Bjoreck, are you okay? You fell down.
Mama, my forehead hurts.
I know, baby. Are you okay? Why don't you open your eyes and sit up?
I could really use a kiss on my boo boo like you used to.
All right, I give him a little peck on the side of his forehead. Now sit up and open your eyes, little one, and we'll get you all better. Get you running in the fields again.
I'm gonna sit up and be like, Mama, I need some chowder, Mama.
I'll be like, gotcha, bitch, and smack him with a handful of biscuit powder.
All right.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm assuming I wake up fully at this point.
Bjoreck, during all of this, and before he slams you with powder or biscuit powder, roll an insight check against this.
Please roll low.
16 with 3 for 19.
So you know this probably really isn't your mama, but it sounds similar enough. Do you wake up fully and look at
Yeah.
your mama?
I wake up, but my eyes are just caked in shit. I look over, I'm like, Mama, what the fuck?
So we're friends with the old guy now, and you gotta leave his wife alone. He's gonna have her leave you alone.
Man, you're not my mom.
Dude, I took care of it. I smashed his face in, then I straightened it out. He doesn't want any more problems, so we're good.
Nah, homie. This guy has a debt to pay, and he's an illegal fugitive.
He paid his debt. Don't worry.
I say we rope these guys up, take their cart, and turn them in for cash in the city.
I open a bottle of moonshine and pour a good drink in his mouth and recork the bottle of moonshine and put it in his hands. There you go. They paid.
Bjoreck looks down at this moonshine. It's as good as liquid silver.
Exactly. So that one's yours. Now I have 2 bottles for me, and Maallaaak and Bjoreck have a bottle.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out a little chunk of my charcoal and write BJ on the front of my bottle.
Okay.
It's my BJ stash.
Yeah. All right. So you guys do repair their cart. They do thank you profusely. And they kind of just sit there because they have no way of moving this wagon.
And Bjoreck,
I tell him if you.
No, go ahead.
I tell him if you're brave enough to walk down that way, there's some horses out in the field. You might get kicked, but hey, it's worth a shot.
They look out into the woods, look over towards the turtle. The turtle nods his head, and they said, "We're going to stay with the wagon, but he'll take care of it."
All right. And I look at him too, and I go, what about one of them bottles of shine?
You took them all.
I left
I
him
didn't
one.
take 'em
I
all.
got you, Dragoon. I got you.
Bjoreck, as I'm walking out,
Oh, yay!
I took another little half swig of moonshine. I'm like, God fucking damn right, we got them all.
The old man just looks at you in disgust.
I'm gonna be like, you're lucky Long Dick didn't fuck your wife.
I'm gonna punch Bjoreck in the face.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Fuck. God
Oh,
damn
what?
it, Bjoreck. God damn it.
What the
That's-
fuck, man?
I told you we were friends now and we're not fighting. I missed.
What'd you roll?
A 10.
Okay, yeah. So you swing at Bjoreck, but Bjoreck, you didn't mean to dodge, but
No,
somehow you did.
I
You
kinda
stumbled.
like- I'm not drunk, but I've got, a little one-shot buzz here.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like lean back. I'm like, the fuck, man?
Like, dude, we're friends with him. Now apologize. We gotta keep things civil. We're with our employer. He's watching this whole deal go down.
Yeah, and he is watching all of this happen, from Bjoreck's dick swinging to Maallaaak's dick mark on his the dick whip mark on his face, Nylar vomiting all over the back of one of the wagons. It's rough.
Bjoreck's gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up to the old man. I'm gonna grab him by the collar of his shirt, and I'm gonna kind of look around to everyone, point to everybody. These people are fugitives of the law. I'm just gonna let it know. I'm allowing you to live. We should be taking you in. When I was in the military, we used to bust scum like you every week. And I'm just gonna let them go.
All right.
I'm gonna walk up to Dougal and be like, I am so sorry. I think we need to go and make camp now.
He nods, and he nods towards the turtle, who, like, kind of like he wasn't wearing a hat, but he still does the hat motion, like, see you later, partner, kind of thing. And you guys continue your path to along the road. The rest of the day does come uneventful. It was already starting to get dark anyways. So you do find a suitable space to camp for the night. To kind of speed this along, because the encounter lasted way shorter than I hoped, I'm actually excited to get going. So we're actually going to basically sorry, guys, my brain is not working tonight. The caravan people are going to go straight to bed. They kind of just standing on the road for a while. They're just tired. You guys have gone through a lot in the 13 days that you've been on the road, or 14 now, I guess. So they all go to bed. What are you guys doing, seeing that everyone went to bed?
I would like to walk up to Traka and ask him if he could help me set a trap tonight.
Okay. Dragoon goes over to Traka.
So this is just kind of early night.
Yeah. So this would probably be like
Even
the
though they
beginning
went to bed
of,
early, we're still just assuming it's early evening.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Nylar is like huddled against this wagon, just shivering. He is still very ill. Sharkbait goes up to Nylar and says, "Hang in for the night. I can heal you and I can cure you in the morning."
I do suggest, before actually walking over to Traka, knowing that Nylar's doing that, and be like, you should probably finally wash your arm off.
Yeah, and you know what? Sharkbait actually does take care of Nylar while he's sick. Sharkbait goes out into the woods and brings back some fresh, clean water and a couple of bundles of algae that he would have collected from like a small creek. And he starts rubbing the shit off of Nylar's arms to clean them off, and starts almost like sponge bathing him, or sponge bathing him to help release some of the fever. So he's going to be taking care of him all night. So both of those are out of commission for any watches.
Okay, that's fine.
And Bjoreck, I'd like to walk up to, is it Fendazzle?
He went to bed.
Is there any way I can knock on his tent?
Yeah, you can knock. He has a wagon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'd like to go up and just knock on his wagon, see if he's asleep or.
How loud are you knocking?
Just gently.
Okay. There is no answer.
Okay. I'm gonna assume he went to bed for the night. I'll catch him in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give Dragoon the 4th bottle of moonshine,
Alrighty.
and then I'll tell him, you net trap setup, or do you want to? Are you trying to kill it? Are you trying to catch it? Are you trying to what's going on?
I want to catch it. I really want to catch it.
I'm gonna finish cooking my deer steak here, and then we'll go set up the trap for you.
I look over at Traka.
I
I was about to go. I look at Traka as he's making those sticks, and I go, "Can you leave mine like just a bit more bloody than everyone else's?"
Sear it, flip it, sear it, serve it. That's how you cook a steak, ain't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Bjoreck's like, I want my shit fucking black.
I throw it in the dirt and put it on. There you go. It's black.
That is the correct way to cook a well done steak.
Sat and prepared everything while we're
Man, that's how I cook them every weekend.
have our nightly supper or whatever it is.
All right. So Traka and Dragoon will go off into the woods after the deer stand is made. Maallaaak, Bjoreck, what are you doing?
I would like to go to bed since I had a pretty rough day getting dick whipped.
Yeah, you did.
So I'd like to just go straight to sleep.
All right. So you go on to bed. Bjoreck, are you going to keep watch while they're out in the woods?
Yeah, if these guys are out messing around in the woods, I'm going to take first watch, saying that everyone's kind of went to bed and just kind of walked off.
All right. So you do keep watch. We'll go ahead and roll perception.
And then Dragoon will take the second watch.
Okay. So you are staying up during the... so your guys are going to go out and set the trap while Bjoreck kind of starts his shift.
Yep.
I guess, Dragoon, are you wanting to set the trap yourself, or do you want him to set it for you?
I would like help so I can learn.
Okay. So, Traka, go ahead and roll... Actually, both of you roll a survival check. Traka, yours will be with... actually, yours will be 2 survival checks, but I need to know both numbers.
Traka, being a ranger,
Is that a regular roll?
That would be for you, Dragoon, it's just a regular straight survival.
Is Traka proficient in survival?
I do not know.
Just curious.
He might be.
Yes, I am.
Gotcha.
That is a 21 and a 13 for Traka.
Okay, so the 21, you are helping Dragoon. Dragoon, what'd you roll?
With a straight roll, it is a 21.
All right. Yeah, so Traka, you actually help him set the trap, and you actually see that he's doing really well. He is picking up on it very quickly, and you even show him how the different animal types kind of walk through the traps and kind of talk you through what bait should be used for what kind of animals. And you guys do set the trap successfully. Dragoon, we will discuss offline what you catch the next morning.
All right.
So, Dragoon, you go on. I'm going to assume being second watch, you're going to go ahead and go to bed for the first watch?
Yes.
Okay. Traka, what are you doing?
I'm going to bed.
All right. Both of you go to bed. Bjoreck, what was your perception again?
Here, I haven't rolled yet. 14 and 3 for 17.
All right. Yeah. So the night
these
goes...
rolls today, everybody's been
Yeah.
fairly
Everyone's
well.
done really well. You don't really hear much at night. It is actually a quiet night. And you think maybe it had to do with the giant mimic that you guys battled out. Kind of scared away pretty much everything, hearing the roars.
Yeah, I'm assuming a house getting up and walking around
Yeah,
is
exactly.
pretty noisy.
Yeah, so it is very silent now. And the wildlife isn't as active as normal. Again, probably due to being scared out of their wits. But your shift is uneventful. Who do you wake up? Dragoon,
Before we
right?
start second shift, I don't think we said what happened with the old couple. Did we leave them there?
Yep, they are left there. The turtle said that he would be able to get some horses.
And how far away?
You guys are probably about 20 miles down the road from it.
So just out of assumption, Bjoreck would kind of assume they're not going to fix their wagon, get the horses, hitch them up, make it to our camp.
Correct. Yeah. And there was other campsites that you guys passed.
Right.
But more than likely, they've been stranded for a while. They're probably just going to ride through the night.
Okay. Let's wake up. Who do we want to wake up?
I think Dragoon said he wanted second shift.
Go for it.
Yep.
All right.
You're out in the woods setting a trap, right?
No, he's already back and went to bed.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure that he wasn't going to be exhausted from.
Nope. Everyone should get a good long rest.
Cool. So I'm gonna walk by and kind of ruffle his tent, and I'm just gonna fall into mine and pass out.
All right. So not fully waking you up, Dragoon. Roll a perception check with disadvantage because all he did is ruffle your tent.
I ruffled your tent.
So that's a 12.
Yeah, that's easy enough. You're used to this on shift, off shift stuff. So you do wake up.
Save him. Bear in mind, he hasn't smoked today. I don't believe.
Yeah, he has not.
I haven't smoked in 2 days.
Yep.
What? Dragoon, go ahead and roll.
Talk.
Go ahead and roll.
I didn't know if
perception.
that played into your character. I thought I'd just point that out to you.
Well, he took what you two said kind of hard, so
yeah,
he's trying to cut back a little.
Dragoon, perception.
But that is a 19.
Yeah, so you do make your rounds. You do hear a wagon passing by, and you're closer to the road than usual. This is a tighter campsite. So you are actually able to see just a single wagon coming through with a turtle leading the way and some rustling in the back, and you can kind of see like a candle lit so they can see what's going on in the tent or in the covered wagon. You do probably realize that it's the old couple, and they're just moving along the path.
I nod at the tortoise. If he notices me, I just nod at him.
Yeah, he kind of just nods back.
Later, Turtis.
By the way, out of character, remind me when
Under-
we're done with the stream. I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And I just under Draconic say have a safe adventure.
All right. He looks at you weird, then just nods and continues on their way. The rest of your shift is uneventful as well. Who are you waking up?
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll go wake up Traka.
All right. So Dragoon, you go back to bed
And
to
I'll
get
actually,
your full night's rest. Assuming nothing happens during Traka's shift. Maallaaak, as of right now, you have a full night's rest. Sharkbait and Nylar is also getting a full night's rest.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my long rest real fast.
And Nylar, if you are listening, if you want to roll another Constitution saving throw, you might be able to get cured from your sewer fever.
And I would like to take third watch.
All right, so you and Traka are up for the third watch. The sky is starting to lighten in the distant horizon. But it is probably still a few hours before everyone is fully awake and the caravan is going.
I'm gonna throw some coffee on and sit back with Maallaaak, pay attention, but
Brian's
walk together, talk about
Got it.
what's going on and stuff. It's everything.
All right. Nylar, you do come out of your fever. Sharkbait cleaning you off and caring for you throughout the night ever so gently. You are now disease-free, and you are back to no exhaustions. All right, Traka and Maallaaak, go at it.
So we gotta possibly have some people following us. I know you don't know. I only told Bjoreck. But kind of have some things we need to worry about and pay attention to. So just keep an extra eye open while we're out and about. We need to get these shenanigans under control, and I feel
Sounds
like we're
good to me, man.
pay attention when we get in this city. I don't know what we're going
I don't
in.
I don't disagree. I don't know much about cities, but
Me and
I do
Bjoreck
know
are
that.
fugitive from the military, so
Well, I'll definitely do my best to help keep an eye on everybody and everything.
we might try and find some cloaks or something if we can. That way we can hide if we have to.
Campaign's about to take an Assassin's Creed turn here.
Maybe. Sounds like it.
You're the one who reminded us that we were fugitives from the military because we just left after our battle.
No, I reminded you.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
we'll see if we can find some cloaks from these patrons and stuff in the caravan. Buy
You
something.
you would know that they do have cloaks because it is a long journey for them.
Actually, my deer hide's dry,
Yes, your deer hide would be dry by now.
so I have 4 of them, right?
You do.
So I could make 2 cloaks out of the 4 of those. That would probably be big enough for me and Bjork.
I mean, deer hide when it dries is fairly stiff. I don't know how well it would work without you actually like tailoring them.
Yeah,
You'd have to
it would
tan
be
the hide.
more. At this point, it would be more of just like a covering or like a bedding.
A bedding would be really well, even as almost like a blanket. But as a cloak, I think it would be a little too stiff without any like tailoring work or tanning.
Okay.
And I don't
Alright.
think anybody in our party's proficient in anything like that. Leather working.
Maallaaak,
No,
anything
no.
you get off your chest or want to talk about? Anything going on with you we should be worried about?
I want to talk to Traka about the letter I received.
Okay.
I since we've started this journey, I kind of want to just tell him that I feel like I can actually trust him and Bjork pretty well, and I've let Bjork in on this, I believe.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you did.
And so I'm gonna fill in Traka on it and say that I received this letter saying that the girl that I proposed to wasn't who I thought she was.
So,
And-
does that mean they have an agent inside our brothel? Do we need to worry about the money, or do we need to worry about Steven and the bartender?
I would say we'd probably need to worry about the bar as a whole.
Okay, well, once we get there, we'll turn around, I guess, and head right back.
But I thought I should bring that to your attention.
Thanks for doing that. Puts us in
And with-
danger, though, if we're 20 days in one path and then another 20 days right on that same path.
We could probably work our way on the outside edges, I'd say.
Longer journey.
Stay out of the main road.
Gonna have to go rogue like that eventually anyway, so. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know.
All right, and just
No
let
problem.
everyone know 9 minutes is all you have left to enter the giveaway for $25 gift card to any of the gaming platforms that you want. So 9 minutes. All right, so you guys kind of discuss chastity and try to
It's all
kind of
about
put
growth,
together.
Nylar. It's all about growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say Nylar just realized what shark bait's been doing for him.
Yeah. And as Nylar and Sharkbait wake up,
You might play that out tonight before we start next week.
yeah, as Nylar and Sharkbait wake up together, Sharkbait does have his wings over Nylar's body to keep him warm and fever-free, in hopes to make him fever-free, rather. Nylar kind of just cuddles in he's not quite aware yet what exactly is happening, but he is like very comfortable. And Sharkbait just like kind of yawns, but when he yawns, like he has a beak for a mouth. So a squeak does come out loud enough for Nylar to wake up. Nylar jumps up, though not much of a jump because of his height, and looks down at Sharkbait and looks at himself. He feels pretty well. A little tired from the night before, or from the day before, but he's doing pretty well. But why the fuck was he cuddled up next to Sharkbait? And then Sharkbait does end up waking up and looks at Nylar and goes, "Are you feeling better?" Nylar almost wants to refuse to answer the fucking bird, but is starting to piece things together and realizing the bird probably helped cure him. I will let Nylar go from there. Sharkbait will have to watch this entire episode to figure out what the heck he's done. But we are getting to a close, and I'm afraid if we go any further, we're going to have to extend it pretty far. So we'll just kind of close it here. We're going to keep the timer open for the contest. You have 6 minutes to enter. But guys, yeah, thank you, Bento Box. And where is it again, Chris?
It's in Puyallup, Washington on 10923 Canyon Road East.
Awesome. Yeah, a huge shout out to them.
It's kind of tucked away a little.
They just celebrated their 1 year of being open, which is fantastic. We love supporting
awesome,
small
man.
businesses. Man,
for real.
That
as
first
far
year
as
is
a small
tough.
business goes, that 1 year is the roughest.
Not to mention the year was half ruined by COVID. So
Yep.
A huge shout out to these guys. Give their Facebook pages and stuff a like. Just look them up, Bento Box Games, or use the hashtags. It's on one of my Facebook posts. But Bento Box was one. Unboxing Bento or
Brandon,
something.
I'll put it all together in one post and post it tomorrow.
Awesome. So check out our
it'll be
Facebook
on
page
the
to check
Facebook
out
tomorrow.
their information. Also, check out the images for the giveaways. They actually contain the contact info for this company. Chris will be sending out the prize to the person I need to message, ISO something. And then Traka or Anthony will actually be working with you guys directly, or the winner directly, for the $25 gift card. So you do have only a few minutes left for the entry. So type ! Enter, ENTER. I really wish I could enter, but I can't.
I know, man. Those orange dice look exactly like the Halloween set that I was going to order.
Man, the dice are sweet.
Now,
are those
here's
orange
the thing
with like a
about
gold
those
inlay?
No, these are orange and turquoise, and I almost bought the blue.
Oh
the
man,
sister
that's
set
even
to
better
these,
though.
which were turquoise and orange.
Nice.
But I had Traka help me pick out this really cool marble and pink and white and black set.
Yeah,
and I'm
for
kinda
sure.
Jealous because I
For sure.
To me, and I said that's the one.
Anything that's stone-alike.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I love it. I love it. The ones that I actually
And I
have
will be
right now
going
that I
back.
use for my active set look like black and gray marble.
Nice.
Really cool.
You know,
I
and
will say I ain't going back to buy a set of dice from him.
Awesome. Heck yeah. And, if they were local, I would totally head up in there and buy more dice. Unfortunately, I'm in Indiana, so it can't really
They got
happen.
a page.
They do have a
They
page.
ship.
They have a website. I think it's bentoboxgames.com.
Yep.
In
And
fact,
also, let's take the
Order
last
set
minute
to be
here.
there.
We mentioned bringing on guest NPCs.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So
Yes, we did.
it's it's unboxthebento.com is their website. So check them out as well. But yeah, so we want people to help or to join our journey. we probably don't need anybody full time yet. Whether that develops down the road organically or not, we won't know until then. But we would love to have people come in as NPCs or one-off characters that they just meet on the side of the road, because we're only on day 4 or night 13 actually. So we'll be waking up to day 14. We have so much to play, right? The game isn't even close to being over. So there's going to be so many opportunities for you guys to join in. So again, send us an email.
Also, Brandon, let me add to that. So even aside from what we're doing here, what you're listening to right now, we're looking at doing possibly either another campaign or another RPG. We've got games of our own that we've been discussing. So the community as a whole is a group. It's not just the single campaign, one night live stream. Get interactive with the group, talk to each other, make posts. I know all of us will respond if you do make a post. If you have questions about your campaign, if you have stories that you'd like to tell, post those so we can talk to you guys about those. All of this, we're looking to be a major functioning network. So definitely do your part. As much as you guys want to be involved, be involved.
Traka, I think you were trying to say something.
I was just saying we all play all kinds of different games. I think Laugh Out Lore has a page on every platform just about.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I follow all the platforms I'm on it, and get involved. Like you said, we'll talk to you.
We want this to be a community more than just a brand or a page for entertainment. We want you guys involved with everything we do.
He can help you Pokemon stuff.
Heck yeah.
I do Switch stuff with Pokemon Sword and Shield.
They won't be able to make posts onto our page, unfortunately, but I think I may start a Facebook group where they actually can. We'll see what we can do there. It is almost time, guys. We have 30 seconds left. So, really quick to the NPC stuff. It may not be D&D. If you want to play a different game and want to be part of a different game as a one-shot, we would love that too. We are actually looking at maybe having a separate day for one-shots.
Old man tonight.
Do what?
Said we could have used an NPC for the old man tonight.
For the old man and for the horse. I mean, that horse was a dick.
That horse right there. God, if there was
right.
ever a night for me not to play Bjoreck, I would love to play that horse.
Yeah.
Let us run into him again.
All right, contest has ended. Let's go ahead and pick a winner. Again, this is a winner for a $25 gift card to your gaming preference or gaming platform. Wow, brain. Let's see who it is. It is Saradwin Mage. And actually, I believe I know who that is. I believe it is Jess. It was a friend of mine. So, Jess, if this is you, send me a message on Facebook. I'll connect you with Anthony to get you that gift card. If it is not Jess and I'm misremembering, send us a message, and we'll be able to pick you up and get your information.
Congrats. Also, tomorrow morning, first thing, I will make a post on our Facebook page congratulating both of our winners. If you are not in contact at that point, pay attention to that post and get in contact with us so that you can get your prizes.
Yes. So I think I can message people directly on Twitch, so I'm going to try that first.
Okay. Let me know so we can definitely get these people.
Yeah, definitely.
What they want.
So
seems like Nylar knows who the winner is.
I think he's just adding the person. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for liking us, following us. Thanks Bento Boxes for streaming us in their business. That's super awesome to us. My heart was super elated tonight, which I think is why I was stuttering through most of it. So apologies, but that is exciting shit, man. We love it. So thank you very much. Next week we'll be on our back to our regular schedule. No giveaways. Make sure you tune in to find out what's going to happen. Also, a little update from Traka, if we can, on Marcos. How's he doing?
Marcus is doing really well. He got his wires taken off a couple weeks ago, got his bands and stuff off yesterday. He no longer has his neck brace. His pelvis is healing nicely. He's doing really, really well.
That's a big step, man, that neck brace.
Yeah.
I've
He
been
is
in one
a
of those
warrior.
for a while, and it's a big, big step getting that off.
He's very excited. He's ready to be a kid again.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Man, he's so awesome.
Bands and everything else will be gone, and braces are out in 3 weeks.
I'm still
Awesome.
waiting to buy him that huge-ass box of French fries.
Hell yeah. And then you guys can check out the Twitch chat real quick. They do have a GoFundMe up to help with the medical bills and the other expenses. So feel free, if you can, donate. If you'd rather just share, please do. Get some more eyes on it. We'd really appreciate it. We want to get them back on their feet.
It's on the Laugh Out Lore page
Yep.
on Facebook.com/LaughOutLore.
Yep, it's on there. You'll also see, if you're friends with us anyways, you'll see us sharing it almost daily. So anything you can do is awesome.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate it.
For sure.
110%.
All right. So, gentlemen, that concludes the night. I guess we'll see each other on Wednesday.
Can't forget, fuck cancer.
Oh, yeah. Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Also, be nice to one another. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. It always brightens my day when someone does. Love each other. But most importantly, love yourselves. It's a hard world out there. We're here for each other. So give yourself a big hug from us. We love you all. Have a good night.
The best.